Hello, everyone. Welcome
Yo,
to
what's
Fighting
going on?
Tuesday Online for Soul Calibur 6. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, these Fighting Tuesdays have been a little absent because of how the world's been going, but it's good to have at least something going on.
Yeah, but we're back and we're ready to bring you the hype. I am Mai Mai, and I'm joined by the lovely Sirska today, who's making his commentary debut.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Yes, actually second time, because I did it one time at Fighting Tuesday whenever Giuna he didn't want to do the commentary on Soul Calibur, so I picked up for him because I was out of pool so early.
Yeah, but I'm really excited to show you guys the hype that's coming up, because not only do we have Japanese players today, we also have some Korean players actually joining in today's Fighting Tuesday Online. So you're going to see a lot of hype matches. If you look at the current bracket, there's a lot of notable names you will find in there. So I'm just really excited to bring this event to you guys.
Yeah, it seems like we're going to have a lot of really nice, high-level caliber. And anytime that you watch these, the Korea versus the Japanese players, it's always just ridiculously good matches. Rarely does it ever get, completely one-sided and one person gets railroaded. It's usually, always down to the last match, always down to the last hit, whoever does the wrong guard or something like that.
Yeah, sometimes
so
it's just, always down to which player can, clutch it best, right? So
Yeah.
That's how intense and close the matches we'll be seeing tonight will probably get.
Whoever can get that most unga out of their bunga, that'll exactly do it.
So here's a preview of our bracket. So you can already see some very familiar names. Artia Kaja is a Korean Killick player. Sagaral is a Japanese player. And the biggest surprise, Dechi on PC. Dechi making his PC tournament debut, guys.
What?
But I'm pretty sure you guys know that majority of the Japanese player base is on PS4. But we also have other notable names like Tamonegi. We have our Gaijin Samurai, our last Samurai Chrome Knight, representing us Gaijin over here. We have FlashGawd, who did really well during the Weapon Master event for Asia in Tokyo. We also have TheKura, who is a very, very good Killick player based in Korea. He has really good placings in a lot of majors. Aoki Akio, part of the Manji clan. So we do have more than just one Yoshimitsu rep for tonight.
We got those two knowledge check players.
Oh, and
That's
of course you have
Jashin.
Jashin, the evil god Jashin. He got the bye, but just overall solid player. Probably the best Hilda in the continent right now.
Oh yeah, I still remember the Evo. His matches were just so good. Everyone was so surprised that he was just coming in and beating up people. It was so nice to watch it.
And he won Soul Calibur Without Borders as well. And don't forget how well he did during the online challenge too.
Yeah, his Hilda. It's always fun to watch his because it's not something uber flashy. He doesn't get a lot of really sick things going. He's just so solid.
Yeah, Jashin is known for being a very patient and defensive player that sometimes you'll hear people make old man jokes about how he sometimes doesn't react to things as fast as other players, but I feel like that's iconic for his playstyle. He's just the very patient, wise old man that's super friendly.
Well, I mean, you got to do what wins, and if what wins is just you can just look at the situation easier instead of just reacting to what's coming out, shoot, take that. I'd much rather just do that than have to constantly use split-second reactions like some of these dudes do.
But yeah, anyway, guys, place your bets on who you think is going to win. Now, I know you guys have been wanting to see more events from Asia, so this February 28th, we're going to hold a Soul Calibur 6 Parsec exhibition for Asia. Yes, you heard it right. We are finally holding Parsec events for Asia. So we do have several reps from different countries here. I've been helping FARP manage this event behind the scenes, and we do have representatives from Japan, Korea, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, we're trying to represent as many people as we can to show you the best of Asia. So we have Chang's Friend versus Neon Fate, Palm versus Bladed Snake, which is the Soul Calibur without borders run back. We have 575 versus Shen Yuan, and of course we have the first to 7. We have Shen-chan versus Kura, and Jashin versus Akiopo. And I'm just so excited because I know people are excited to see Shen-chan come back to the competitive scene, and he's going to make his competitive debut again this Sunday. So mark that on your calendars, guys. If this goes well, we do plan to hold open tournaments for the Asian region. This is just the prologue for Heaven's Battle.
Oh, it'll be nice to see Papa Chan come out of retirement. Make sure that you follow Majin Obama on YouTube. Make sure you get that Anime Illuminati on YouTube as well. You can find all the Fighting Tuesday VODs on there. Plus, anytime that they hold extra tournaments, the videos are always up. And I like how they do it too, because it's never just little cut up, little small. You get the whole tournament in one go, so you can just skip to the things you like. Always fun to watch everyone commentate, and it's good to see everyone. So make sure that you looking up Majin Obama. Make sure you're looking up Anime Illuminati. Watch those videos, like, subscribe, do what you gotta do, help the YouTube out.
All right, are you guys ready to see some action? Again, place your bets on who you think is going to win the whole thing. Because, oh my god, I actually really cannot predict based on the lineup we have tonight for you guys.
Every time I've ever guessed on this type of stuff, it's always blowing up in my face. So people that I'm like, oh yeah, this guy is definitely going to kill it. And then they just get washed by someone else. So I'm not going to say who's going to do it because I don't want to be washing dishes all night. I'm just going to say whoever's got the hot hand, who can get those really good reads, some good IGs, I think that'll be the person that takes it out.
Yeah, well, we did experience the wash day during the Japan online challenge.
Yeah, that was kind of hard to watch. That was kind of hard to watch because all these guys I respect.
Okay, so the Amy Yoshimitsu, we have Sarusube playing Amy, and we have Chrome Knight playing Yoshimitsu as always. So I'm pretty sure Chrome Knight's very familiar with this matchup because he plays me. But I honestly think this matchup was like pretty even, personally. I think Yoshimitsu has very good mix-ups, and if you can just constantly mix the Amy player up before she can stack her roses, then it should be good. Sarusube though is one of the Amy players that actually presses G more than actual buttons.
Well, it seems like the G ain't helping too much. Maybe he's pressing a little too many buttons on Wake Up because he's been getting picked out of all of his stuff.
Oh, nice whip punish from Sarusube there. Finally beginning to press buttons. Oh no, it's not Chrome Knight, it's Aokiakio. I apologize, but Aokiakio was channeling some like the jumping Chappie right there.
Right.
Oh, not blocking the LC.
Yeah, the one thing that you really find out about whenever you're fighting that Yoshi's gonna test your basic game and matchup knowledge. Because if you don't know it, every Yoshi player is just gonna get in and just bite really hard.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot more tree A usage from Sarusube here, which is a great Amy move to use. He's really trying to use a lot more horizontals to cut off Aokiakio's movement. But, you know, Aokiakio is just like considered one of the 4 Yoshi gods, maybe? Top 4 Yoshimitsu players in Japan. He's not to be underestimated. Oh!
We got to the chopper, but it didn't work. Oh, it whiffed so bad. And they would go, now, Amy gets to run her game. All the pokes going in. 1, 2.
1, 2. Oh! He's full white now. Nice block. Again, we're seeing the typical Sarusube G pressing.
Oh, that was so good for him to get away from that wall because we all know how bad Yoshi can hurt you at the wall.
That was some like a nice tech crouch on the wall though, and oh! That move, the 2-1-4B, is just like a really good whiff punish once you get white, and you can see Sarusube nailed it every time.
Yeah, that was a good cleanup. And he's sitting at 2 reds, so if he works it right, he can end up being one of the best characters in the game very soon.
Now she just needs one more? But both players still haven't used their meter actually. Well, Akio just stole some of that meter though. That's probably one of the biggest complaints other players outside the country have about JP players is that they don't use their meter as much, and I agree. You see all that butter sitting there. Oh, doesn't.
And here we go. We now have
string.
the best character in the game on the screen right now. We're gonna see how it works out. Got saved by that half wall. This is such a terrible position to.
Oh, the 4AA.
Ooh.
Victory goes to the last one.
You said, I can see you're not watching your toes. Here you go. Because you just want to get so aggressive whenever you got them pinned on the wall like that.
Like, I don't think either player is watching their toes right now, to be honest.
It doesn't seem that way because those lows are hitting at almost every single press.
Well, it seems like Sarusube is getting a hang on blocking the lows, but you see Akio just constantly jumping all around it.
Yeah.
But now we're just seeing some patience in neutral, actually.
Ooh.
Meter usage, the purple CE.
He was expecting that. You don't just do that on reaction. You're thinking this is what this person's gonna go for whenever you press that button like that.
Oh, Yoshimitsu and Soul Charge. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh
No.
Why no? Oh.
Oh my
I know
God.
that feeling so bad.
Oh.
Oh man, that would make me put the controller down for a minute. I'd have to take a breath. I'd have to go get some water, grab a whiskey or something because that. Oh.
The Amy player inside me hurts right now.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
history.
It was so weird to see that whiff too, because usually the hitbox for her sword is just all the way to the tip and even a little bit in front.
Yeah,
So-
you've been victim to that like numerous times as well.
So you've caught me so many times with that. It's so strange to see it finally just not hit, and maybe it could be like an adjustment thing, but it's just, man, that's heartbreaking to see that.
Yeah, although it seems we're getting a stage switch now, so we might be seeing more ring outs.
Well,
Yeah.
it seems like this would benefit the Yoshi more than it would the Amy.
Yeah, it definitely would benefit the Yoshi more than the Amy, but the thing is, Amy is not exactly known for her wall combos or wall pressure compared to other characters. So
Very true.
Amy players would rather have a ring out than a wall. So I guess that's the gamble he's willing to take.
And it seems like it's not going too much in
Too
any
well,
person's
yeah.
favor. Oh, and I spoke too soon.
Oh, and that was kind of like a not really good round for Sarusube there. He wasn't able to get any roses. Oh, drops the 2-2-B combo. No. Okay, but manages to recover with a 4B plus K white rose.
Well, and if you notice from last round, even to this round, that Aoki is really getting almost all of his damage just on random pokes. Like he's pressing at just the right time to stuff all of Amy's, like any button that he's pressing, it's just getting stuffed out.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you
the
can see
sidestep.
Sarusube is slowly beginning to panic. He's slowly beginning to use options like reversal edge. I don't think we've seen a single reversal edge until now.
Wow, that was actually really nice for him. Just the patience to stand back a little bit, let him hang himself by throwing the rose, and then punishing adequately.
Oh, soul charge meter usage?
Wow,
Oh, wow,
straight from
goes for the
get-go,
red
too.
rose.
Yeah, anytime you see someone just start out with the soul charge from the beginning, you know in their brain they're like, okay, like it's time. We got to get serious right now.
And it
look
worked
how
out in his
serious
favor.
he got. Look how serious he got. He got those perfect letters.
Perfect letters. You can see that he's really trying to land those roses in neutral.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
every
I mean, you
Amy
gotta
has
stack
their
them.
own deal. Yeah, like you have your own stacking idea. He's got his.
Yeah, his the way he's throwing white roses right now reminds me of another Japanese Amy player who goes to fighting Shusei named Shihiko. I think he's doing a VTuber stream on Twitch right now, actually, but I can't be too sure. Like right now.
All right,
But
so
yeah,
that
if
was a
he
good
gets
soul
one
charge to
more,
stop.
if he gets one more, is it there? No. Okay, he decides to sack for red.
Oh,
Not
watch
watching
your
the toes.
Is he going to stab his feet again? He stacked on whites. Oh, that was actually a very good block on that one. Protecting his feet, he knew he was going to go for it. But this is so dangerous. Is that? Oh, okay.
Oh, nice GI.
I was going to say reverse ring outs for Yoshi is what. Oh. Did you see the timing on that though? It was right when he knew that like the whole reversal edge was just going to clock out, and he's like, okay, now I'm going to let it rip right on the frame. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, I did notice that Sarasube had a tendency to rely on reversal edge whenever he was panicking. He did get that one clean round though with the soul charge round start, but yeah, unfortunately Aoki was just like too clean.
Yeah, he was. It was actually really impressive to see him sidestep a lot of things that Sarasube was trying to get. Like if he would have chosen maybe horizontal instead of verticals in those instances, could have came out a different way. But I think he was just reading out. He's trying to go for the home run swings. He wants to build the roses and get into those things. So he knew he could just step out of the way of all of that stuff, and it was just ridiculous to see him kind of think ahead out of all of that.
Yeah, but I don't think it's over for Sarasube because I do believe this is this a double elimination bracket? I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure it is because I'm pretty sure you guys know, but typical Fighting Tuesday brackets offline are usually single elimination, so it's not over for Sarasube yet because Japanese players aren't used to the double elimination bracket, but I'm pretty sure if he's composes himself a bit more, he will be able to maybe make a comeback for the Amy rep.
Well, I mean, it is Amy too, so Amy has all that potential to just come out and just wax anyone that they come across. And so if you just get a couple of those good reads, you can keep those 50-50s coming down, and of course stack roses. I mean, you never know what's going to come out of it whenever someone gets to that point.
Yeah, because one thing about Japanese Amy players that I keep on telling people is that they're definitely more passive compared to Amy players in other countries. Like, if you ask the Japanese fan base, they will tell you I'm probably the second most aggressive Amy player.
I can attest to that.
First place goes to Nakakishi from Yokohama, but yeah, you will see them. I know in the US it's more of like a typical red rose perception only kind of Amy style, but in Japan everyone really tries to stack for purple. Like that's what they all do.
Most of the people that I've come across, like they really want to build the white first and then go for red. At least from what I've experienced so far, and from what I can remember from all the things, like even you yourself had a very high white rose tactic at the beginning, and then you started moving into spreading it out a little bit more.
Yeah, I just love my parries. I love my auto GIs, so I need my white roses.
I mean, Kamizono was really big on that too. Whenever he was really like learning how to use Amy, he was going super hard on the whites.
Yeah, except that his Kamizono's Amy is also very, very G heavy. Like, I know, like if you have people like Sam's from Europe who's just like auto GI constantly, Kamizono is just like, I don't know why a lot of like Amy players in Japan just hold G. Like they're not moving around doing crazy stuff. They're being patient, which is weird because Amy has like all the tools you know to abuse. She's very safe character, and she becomes the best character in the game once she gets all the roses.
Yep. I mean, I can go on forever talking about how I wish they would do certain things to the character, but in all truth, like you got to get to that point to become the best character. So I get why they left certain things in, but she just has certain things that puts her above other people, even though she has trouble closing distances. I mean, I get it. Long range characters like, Aswell, Mina, characters like that, it's really bad at the beginning, especially if you're on a big stage and, one person's on one end of the earth and the other one's on the other end. But once she gets that distance in, it's so hard to just get her off you.
Yeah, she just like has a lot of tools, and she has the unseeable low, so you gotta watch your toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the same can be said for Yoshi though, because even though Yoshi is super popular, like there's
Yeah,
still not
very
that many
popular
people that really
character
play him.
choice.
You know what I mean? Like there's not that many Yoshis that you just run into, and so whenever you fight him, a lot of it, like if you don't have very good basic knowledge of what Yoshi wants to do, he's just going to run a train on you all day because you won't be able to figure out what kind of nutty stuff that player's trying to pull off at the time.
Yeah, for me, I guess more of the issue is that in Japan, there are a lot of Yoshimitsu players that specifically come to Fighting Tuesday, and they all
Yeah.
have very different styles of playing. Like Kid A's Yoshimitsu is very different from Chrome Knight's Yoshimitsu.
I'm sad just thinking about
shows.
it. Sad just thinking about it.
You're sad just thinking about it.
The last time I played him, that man dissected me like he was a medical student. It was bad.
Yeah, when was the last time we played? I think New Year. But we're bringing the next match to you guys. It's going to be Dechi on his PC debut, yes, versus Segirl. So Segirl, for those of you who don't know, is one of the stronger Astaroth Japanese players here. So already we're seeing representation of two very rare characters in tournament play.
And what is this with Haomaru?
Like, how are
Dechi
just...
He's maining Hao?
Oh, you did not know?
I did not know this. I thought he was still
You're-
playing his normals.
You're
missed
late
out.
by a year, man.
What?
You're late by a year, man. Dechi is
Well,
considered
then-
one of the best Haomarus in Asia right now.
Well then, color me surprised, but I can see why. He definitely knows how to move with the character, but movement has never been his problem.
Yeah, you could already see back when he played Talon, he had very good movement compared to like other players. But when you have a character like Haomaru with a godlike backstep, it's like it shines even
Yeah.
more.
Like I think the only character that beats him in backstep is probably
Probably Tira, maybe.
yeah. I think Tira's the only one who could even like mess with him.
But yeah, well, back to the game here. We see, Dechi was like dominating at the beginning, but Segirl was just like able to make a comeback. So I know you recently picked up Astaroth recently during the quarantine.
Yeah. This fight is not very fun for Astaroth, but the whole point of the golem is like right now. You put him in 50-50s. Where am I going to grab you? Where am I going to put you at? And if I can get you to the wall, that's my playground. Like I want you over there. So.
And then we have Haomaru is also a very 50-50 based character. I feel like a really good guest choice. And
Ooh.
nice. We see Segirl being
Almost.
patient here.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no! Why did you do that? Oh, that's
Oh.
so sad. That had to be a missed input. It had to be.
It had to be. That's just. It always hurts when it costs you a round.
Yeah, like that's Golem 101. You know you can't do stuff like that. Wow, that hurts me on the inside. Just like his back is hurting right now. Jeez. Okay.
But we are getting nice whip punish from Dechi here. Popping out the sauce. Oh!
Yo,
Oh, no!
that was dope.
That
Was dope. Oh no.
It's Segirl popping out his own soul charge. Are we gonna see the spin to win? No?
Oh, we kind of. Oh, he didn't have a chance to spin. All right.
Alright.
Well, I mean, you can't really say that he did anything overly wrong outside of the one
Welcome to the stage of history.
bad input that cost him the round. That's the only thing you could be like, that was questionable. Everything else was pretty much on the nose of how this fight really kind of works out. It's Golem trying to get in, stay on top, keep the grab mix-ups going. But if you can't beat Hal in that neutral, which is hard for Golem because all the stuff is so slow and so big, you're just kind of stuck hoping that you can get a chance to either do a 6K or something.
Yeah, because like Haomaru himself has like very good pokes, I feel like, compared to like other characters in the cast.
Yeah.
He has good ways of getting in. He has many options in neutral. And is a faster character than Astaroth, maybe?
Oh,
but-
yeah.
But we're seeing a lot of controlled aggression from Dechi here. back to the neutral games. Like just really good
Yeah.
back stepping from both players, but unfortunately,
the headbutt comes
there you
in.
go. I was about to say that Sergal was being maybe a little too patient and maybe needs to turn his aggression up, but he just did right when I was about to say
He
that.
got the wall bounce.
Wall call.
Okay. I can see why he ended it like that. I don't think he could have finished out with the big numbers. Oh no, Haomaru's angry. And the kicks for the win.
We're seeing the kicks. We're seeing Tekken today.
All right, so we're back to playing this neutral. That last round wasn't too bad, but he can definitely pick this back up. Oh, just like he picked it up off the ground. Okay. And we got
Sergal is
another
just
power.
saying, "I'm gonna grab that win. I'm gonna grab it." Oh, but
Oh. If he would have down. Oh, okay. There we go.
okay. Oh man, that that was kind of intense. A lot of picking up there.
Right? He's he's back in the Mighty Ducks. He's picking up the trash. He's cleaning out the goal.
Just the crouch grab from neutral. Oh man.
Oh man,
Oh.
he is almost on point with all of these headbutts. How many has he missed?
Like, obviously Astaroth is probably the most one of the more iconic grapplers in the game, but Haomaru himself has like a really good range of grabs he can use. So we did see Dechi use some of it earlier. Soul charge. Oh,
Ooh,
doesn't get the right whip
spin to win. He does the ballerina spin. Lets him know I've been taking classes. Let me show you something.
Yeah, Sergal is like on the verge of a comeback right now.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is a very, very good start to the match, and that happened. Okay.
Nice. Just like a lot of pokes right now. Dechi popping the Saswatsuor.
He's got to drink his magical go-go juice. Make sure he's still doing good. But the golem is still getting angry. He's gonna pop his.
Oh, the spin to win.
And there we have it. And
it's 1-1 right now. It's 1-1 right now. Ah.
that last one was just such an interesting round, though. Like the amount of poking that was happening there, much less like people weren't getting super punished for anything outside of a couple combos here and there in that last set. Like in that first one, Haomaru was Dechi was just dogging him on everything he was doing. He was like, you press this, I'm going to punish you here, I'm going to punish you here, I'm going to get the big damage. And that last one was all about pokes.
Yeah, you could see like at the mid, like earlier, you could see the switch where Sergal decided to say, hey, I'm just going to pick this guy up, I'm going to turn my aggression switch on. I'm not going to be a Japanese passive player anymore, I'm going to bring the hype and the heat.
Oh, and he's bringing it again right now. All right, so right now it's still another anyone's game. Oh, and then there goes Astaroth with the big damage.
Big damage.
He can wipe out your health bar so fast.
Yeah, with Astaroth, you can wipe out the opponent's health bar. Guaranteed, you're not allowed to make a mistake though. To guarantee that damage.
Exactly. Yeah. With the new changes, he has just become he's just open on so many things. It's really hard.
But don't forget, we just saw that he unleashed a ton of damage himself because Haomaru has the big Samsho damage. A bull rush!
Oh, the bull rush. Oh.
Better combo videos for you guys. Oh.
And the poke to put him down.
Nice punish from Dechi. Now we're back to the neutral games. We're just seeing a lot of turn taking right now. Oh!
And the grab break. Oh.
Nice launch from Dechi again. Yeah, it seems like most of Dechi's damage right now is coming from a lot of sidestep into launcher with punish.
Yeah, and even with all the guard break damage, the grab break damage that comes up, because majority of a golem's damage just comes from people breaking the grabs as well. And then, oh my god, he got the big one. Oh, I can't even talk with how fast these guys just drain each other's health bars.
Well, Soul Calibur is like a fast-paced game.
It really is. Like, anyone who thinks this is a slow game just needs to watch something like this and see how fast this life bar is going down. Look at him. And that's it. He's dead.
Yeah, that's it. Dechi didn't even have the opportunity to use any of his meter.
He didn't have an opportunity to hit him.
The girl just decided, I'm gonna end this in the most stylish way I can, and that is with a perfect.
Wow, like that last round was just so one-sided compared to the rest of both of those matches. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that was our first upset of the night. Dechi's obviously a fan favorite. He's the Fighting Tuesday king, you know? And
yeah.
Just seeing him sent to losers, because like in a normal Fighting Tuesday format, he would have been eliminated. Crazy to think about when you think about it like that.
Who was it? Most of the time, it was like him, Kid A, Chrome Knight was in grand finals a lot.
Kamizono when he showed up. Yeah, but Dechi definitely won the most amount of Fighting Tuesdays. He's the Fighting Tuesday god. Like, even if whenever Yutoto came onto Fighting Tuesday turf, Dechi would win.
Yeah, like and everyone's seen Yutoto, especially at the big Evo appearance and at both the Evos and All Truth. But I mean, like, whenever he'd come out to Fighting Tuesdays, everyone would think he would just come clean up, and it's like, nah, man, he's got all of these other killers that are just waiting on him, and they want to play against him.
Yeah, but Yutoto isn't on PC, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel for him because I'm the same way. I just don't have a computer that could run this game, so I just stay on my console. So I understand the struggle, but I think Yutoto could maybe he could help himself out, get him a PC, get on some of these games, because I do understand PS4 is not the best environment for this game. PC has a much easier time running it and keeping a steady link.
Yeah, we do know that a lot more Japanese players are beginning to invest in PC. Like, we saw Dechi's PC debut today, right? But there are other players who have been also starting their own PC journey, like SHK. So I think, we want to play with more Asian countries, so PS4 isn't exactly the best environment for that, but that is where majority of the Japanese player base is for this game.
Yeah, and I mean, you've seen it in all the other countries too. America, out in Europe, France has been going really hard, going on the PC and hitting the Parsec tournaments and stuff like that. So I think eventually PC might be the final home for this game, because I mean, PS4 is still popular, everyone's got them, but it's just the infrastructure that PlayStation has set out just doesn't help it too much for the game.
Well, the biggest drawback though is that this game doesn't have rollback netcode.
The supreme netcode, yeah. But I have sat and wondered sometimes, if they had the money, like, how would they implement it? Like, how would they be able to take the netcode that they have right now and be able to put rollback in that it would work? Because 2D fighters and 3D fighters, I would think,
completely different. Yes.
Yeah, they just have like a different mindset that they have to roll with. Rollback would work for it. I just don't wonder how they would put it in.
Because like Tekken does have rollback, but Harada mentioned that for rollback they had to like reanimate like every move, and like all the Tekken characters have like an insane amount of moves. Well, with Soul Calibur, I know like its current netcode is like a slightly improved version of the delay-based netcode Tekken initially had. So like Korea to Japan connections are pretty smooth actually for me. So I don't think we'll be seeing any of those connection problems tonight. Hopefully, personally, I think the other big issue is dot caliber. If you're familiar with the term, I'm bracing myself for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the reason why I kind of just don't even bother with the online for this game. I'm either training at home or like I was going to Fighting Tuesdays. I rarely played this game online just because the connections were iffy. But the game is still fun, so that's why I still have it,
Yeah, the game is pretty fun. It can be a little bit of a kusage sometimes. You could tell with all some of the bugs you see here and then, but it's still an overall fun experience.
But that's part of the fun, though. It's like, will this half wall do what it's supposed to do, or will it, protect this person from going out? Who knows?
Okay, so now we're entering our next match, which is FlashGawd versus Jashin, a JP Korean match.
Oh, and we're doing one of the best stages in the game.
It always takes so long to load though, but Jashin's starting off really strong here. More aggressive than usual, actually. You're seeing like a ton of break attacks.
He was able to push him all the way to the wall with almost like he wasn't even fighting back at that point.
Like this whole scenario right now is like giving me flashbacks to the Soul Calibur Without Borders Japan event, now Mihara versus Jashin. It was the exact same stage. But yeah, don't underestimate like FlashGawd either, because FlashGawd like wiped out a lot of like Japanese players during the Weapon Master event.
All right, and now we're getting to see how Aswell can kind of deal with Hilda's shenanigans, because once she starts getting all of her charges going on the sword and the spear, she can pull off some ridiculous stuff. But
very clean needle hit from the FlashGawd.
If you can't press a button, it doesn't matter how many charges you have. Okay, so now we got the red sword, so that opens up a little bit of the mid.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised Jashin is this aggressive recently. Usually I see him I don't see him attack around start, usually.
Yeah, usually he's fine just standing in place holding G for a bit.
Yeah, well, he's slowly beginning to return to that pokey playstyle you used to see him do.
Yeah, and I mean, in this game, Hilda is probably one of the best for that style of play.
Here, you can already see one of the biggest difference between Korean and Japanese players. FlashGawd used his meter.
You know what? You say that, and I wasn't even paying attention to it. He's been sitting on 2 bars since the first round.
Yeah, Jashin's known for dying with 2 bars of meter. He just
had full stick of butter from the beginning of the fight, and there he goes. He didn't need to use it. I guess if you don't need to use it, you could just stockpile it for days. Everyone else is trying to hold on to mask and toilet paper. He's just got all this meter sitting in the back room waiting for him to pull it out and use it for any given fight.
I mean, typically the mindset, right, is like if you have resources at your disposal, use it.
Oh, like there's other games to where I have, the inner conflict of should I burn it, shouldn't I? Not with this game. Anytime I got it, it's like I'm just gonna use it.
Just pop
there's
it out,
literally
man.
no point. Yeah, like even if you're on top and the person only has 10% left, pop soul charge. Just guarantee your win. Get it done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Boom is like pretty upset with the way Jashin uses meter, because I've seen this happen all the time.
Yeah, I mean, maybe in this next one we might see him have to use it, but it just seems like FlashGawd can't get him off him long enough to be able to put any pressure on him. But now everything's turned around.
Yeah, Jashin's slowing down his tempo a little bit. We're seeing a lot more pokes compared to a while ago.
Oh, there's a dangerous spot. He's got sidewall and then he's got ring out potential.
Yeah, didn't get the best whip punish there, but went for the break attack instead, which is something that's been happening a lot this set from Jashin, really.
True. But that little area was dangerous for both people. We're going for hops now.
Nice damage from Jashin here. Oh man, FlashGawd was familiar with the string and that reaction, man. Great. Oh, doesn't get the greatest whip punish there either.
There you go. You see, he started switching to more horizontal moves to try to keep his sidestepping in check.
Well,
but it doesn't seem to matter.
Jashin's patience was really shining there, because you can see FlashGawd was trying to get some tempo, control the pace in his favor, but Jashin with this like iconic old man patience,
Yeah, he's definitely. I mean, just look at that. Look at that. All the space he was giving FlashGawd. He was like, all right, I know you can attack me from here, but are you going to pick the right move to hit me? And apparently, he just knew a vertical was coming. All right, so now we're in Soul Charge. This is where Aswell basically can cook anybody, even full Rose Amy has to be careful in this one.
He's making some dinner.
Oh, and it just ran out.
Oh!
And that's it.
That's it.
That's the match.
Ending the set with the first use of meter.
Oh man, F to pay respects on that one. That was kind of hard to watch at the end.
Yeah, you could see Joshin was like feeling himself there.
Yeah, he definitely knew what was coming down the pipe on that one. He wasn't afraid of anything that FlashGawd was about to pull out.
Yeah, like the confidence. I hope he takes that with him towards the rest of the bracket, because during all the Fighting Tuesday Soul Calibur Onlines we've had, he usually consistently makes it to grand finals or top 4 at least.
Yeah, he's always really strong, and of course, you know, like you were saying earlier, all the other guys make fun of him, call him like old man, how he doesn't have any good reactions and whatnot. But once again, whenever you're that solid in the neutral, whenever you obviously, like he just showed, knows the matchup, I mean, reactions, what are those? You know, I just got solid play, and I know what I'm going to put out and make sure that you can't do anything to.
Yeah, he's been like really on a roll ever since he picked up Hilda. Like, I remember he was the only one playing Hilda at the time when she came out in JP. Everyone was saying, oh, she was trash tier. Kamizono, who was known as one of the best Hilda players in Soul Calibur 5, like dropped her. But Joshin was loyal. He stayed loyal to the character, and now he's like here, which is great. I mean, of course it helps that Hilda got a lot of buffs in like the later patches, but for those of you who don't know, Joshin was considered the best Ivy player here at 1.2. And I did ask him like if he's ever using Ivy again, if she's like a sub pick for him now, and he was like, oh, ever since I picked up Hilda, I can't really use Ivy anymore for some reason. I mean, I do see him play Ivy sometimes in casual sessions now, because back then he had completely given up on the character, but it seems like he might have her as a pocket again. We'll see.
Yeah, it is kind of weird to see that, like with Kamizono as someone who was one of the lead people in this character in the previous game, to just be like, I'm just not feeling it this time, and then to have someone else pick it up and run with it like as good as he used to do it in the new version. It's pretty interesting to see. And then whenever you see someone finally just find their character, it actually is really nice. Like I know whenever Amy came out, you're like, that's my character. I don't need to touch it. Like, I'm gonna mess with other people, but that's the thing that makes me want to play this game. It was like me with Solmina. It's like she was the thing that made me want to play this game. Everyone else is kind of superfluous. This is my character.
Yeah, I think like Kamizono right now in particular is going through some weird character crisis. He has like 14 characters in S rank right now. But yeah, that's what I know, because yeah, he's known for being the God Mina, right? Like,
right,
God Mina player, but he said, you know, he's not feeling Mina as much anymore. He considers himself a TheKura main at this point.
Yeah, I've seen actually a lot of people switch over to her, especially I watched the NLBC weeklies, and there's just been so many people playing TheKura now. It's actually like, it showcases how they've buffed the character in so many good ways that she's become more viable, because she wasn't like unusable in the beginning. She was just hard to use because you couldn't control the swings, and you couldn't get from jolly to angry.
Yeah. You need the gacha god RNG to bless you.
Exactly. And now that it's more consistent, people are really tuning into her, and people have figured out how to use jolly more consistently. You know, I'm actually very happy that people have seen the strength of Jolly more than her angry one. Like, it's really nice to see them open the character up.
Yeah, of course. I feel like the TheKura players that shine the most are the ones who have been loyal to her since the very beginning, back when people called her trash. Like, people like, we have Akiopo from Korea, we have Ails in the European region, we have 8-Way, and well, one of my favorite players personally, from Wednesday Night Fights, Vanity, like, just amazing TheKura players overall. And I really hope there's more representation for that character here, because I don't really see that character often in Japan. Maybe in Korea and China I see more of.
Well, you know, the time that she really got her shine was Japan Evo.
Oh
With
yes, Shen-chan. Which reminds us, you know, don't forget to check out Sunday. We don't know who Shen-chan will be using.
All right, so we got TheKura and Seagirl. Another Golem versus.
We already saw like Seagirl had a very strong showing against Dechi earlier, but now he's up against an Evo Japan top 8 contender here.
And this is also a very interesting matchup for the Golem because Killick just has a lot of really solid moves. He's basically, you can almost, outside of Mitsurugi, he's like the Ryu Ken of the game. So he's got a lot of very good things that can work against most of the cast, and it's just with Golem, he can really kind of pick apart what Golem wants to get going in the fight.
Yeah, there was actually a phase where a lot of Japanese players picked up Killick as a sub for that very reason. They think he has the potential to do anything and become anything, which is why he suddenly became a popular sub choice. But oh, nice read on the break attack from Kura there.
Let's see, is he gonna go for the 3-time leg sweep like most Killicks do, or is he just gonna let it rip once? We'll count him out.
We'll see. I've seen Kura occasionally do taunt cancels.
Wow, look at all these pokes though that TheKura is getting. Okay, yeah. So Seagirl was actually on point with all of his pokes in that last bit of that fight. Like, I think he didn't miss a single thing.
Yeah, now we're seeing Kura go on the offensive here. Oh, nice.
Oh, he got. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was actually a very good use of meter right there. I agree with that completely.
Yeah, even though you know, whenever you play as Killick and you enter your soul charge, you end up killing yourself. But it was worth the gamble here because Kura was on the offensive, and going into that soul charge allowed him to maintain that momentum.
Well, you know, the scariest thing is a Killick that'll pop that at the beginning of a round.
And
anytime a Killick just
the move every Killick player uses while rising B. The bane of my existence.
It's really good.
Yeah.
So right now we're having really good neutral.
Yeah, very good neutral. A lot of, well, I'd say like Kura's like being aggressive with the pokes right now.
Definitely. And then okay, well now we're like, going into the grab shenanigans. Now we got it.
Nice soul charge to interrupt the BBB string.
All right, so we got Angry Baby
Back
slamming
to
back
the
into the
pickup
ground.
truck.
All right, so oh, never mind. He just went straight in. I agree with that. Pop it. Oh, he wanted the health. Okay. Yeah,
maybe he just wanted to like keep Seagirl off because you know whenever you enter a soul charge animation, you kind of have that little pushback.
Yeah. This was definitely a don't touch me moment. Okay, so
because if Astaroth touches you, goodbye life.
Oh yeah. Oh,
nice
he got the second hit. So we got lethal, now we got grab. So what's the setup on this one?
We got the 1A from Kura. What's he going to do here? Then we're back to the neutral. Find it. Oh no!
That's it. That's game. He's down
no.
beneath the bar with that. Yeah, that's over.
Wow, just Seagirl taking round 1.
Yeah, that was right at the end. You can see Kura was getting a little frustrated, and that's why he just threw out that move because that spacing, both of them want to be there because they can both do some pretty good damage from there. But for him to just go in like that, yeah, you can tell he was really frustrated. He just wanted to get that hit in and end it.
Yeah, wow, just like I'm really amazed by Seagirl's play right now because he's like stomping through like the fan favorites in the bracket right now. Like these are not just random players; these are established names within the community.
And he's doing it sometimes with just straight up standing there. You know, like he's just going, "What are you gonna do?" Like
channeling the Japanese playstyle, or you know, you just gotta stand there menacingly.
He's literally just saying, "I'm just gonna punish you whenever you do something. So just swing."
Yeah, I don't think we've actually seen much lows from Kura at all this whole set so far. Like I know a lot of like Yeah, a lot of Killick players like to go for the 4A lethal hit, but I
Right?
don't think I don't think I've seen a single 4A from Kura at all, which is certainly very interesting.
Yeah, like this has been a pretty,
I mean,
I'd have to say,
maybe.
honest match.
I mean, maybe it's because 4A is minus on hit. That could be a factor.
Yeah, that could
know,
be it.
that-
Oh, yep, there it goes.
Because top players would be very aware of that fact and know how to capitalize on it. But he got the first round, so
All right, so now Seguro has a stick. Will he use it? I don't think he's going to have to right now with how this round is going. He may just be able to come out and hold on to it.
yeah, we're beginning to see more of the 4A mix now. We're seeing a lot more mix-ups and variety with his poking. Like, Kura does have a tendency to play more honestly, and that makes him a very consistent player when he can be, but is this gonna kill? I don't think so. Yeah, no.
Oh,
so what's the clutch gonna be? Oh!
Yep, there you go. Watch your toes. We were just talking about how lows weren't getting used enough. All right, so we got wiggle sticks going on.
But alright, it's Astaroth. Astaroth with the no pants, right? Just a lot of small caliber, well, small aggression from Seguro is more accurate, but...
Oh, he caught the GI. I think he was trying to read out like just a simple poke, and of course Kuro was like, nah, son.
Ling Sheng Suho.
And he gets a little health back for his troubles too. All right, this is a huge uphill, and I don't have to finish
of course, because Seguro dies with 2 bars of meter. Japanese players, man.
I know, like I was really hoping he was just gonna
whenever he took all that
space, pop it and then run in, or just try to rush in, because at that point he didn't have enough health to take like one hit. He couldn't armor through anything because it was just gonna kill him from the get-go. So he had to make a good read, and then he just said, well, I'm just gonna press K. Have fun.
Yeah, because the past few games we've been seeing from Seguro, he was like with punishing with Astaroth CE. He had like good meter usage of soul charge, and he just didn't do anything there. I think he was just frozen.
I think at that point he was just so scared because Kura was just stomping him out on a lot of the options he was trying to take. All right, so we got a new stage. This actually benefits both characters. They both want this. Well, I say that, but Astaroth would like walls, but he can still make this work because he's got good ring out potential.
Yeah, Killick has decent ring out potential too, I think.
Yeah, Killick. I think Killick players would like this stage too because it also keeps people coming into you. They can't really run that much. They gotta bridge that gap. And as you saw right here, it's definitely working out in his favor.
Round start tribute.
All right, so we got little punishes going on. Nothing too big yet. Ooh,
yeah, just
and there goes
nice display of small caliber and back to the neutral. Just like.
Oh, see, like there we go. 1, 2. I was waiting for the 3. They usually come in 3s. All right, so he's just going for those standing.
The standing V's, but slowly chipping away at Kura's health while he's not noticing it.
All right, so what's gonna happen on the wake up? What you got? Oh, okay. See, that's a good way to spend it right there. Okay.
Okay.
He knows what's going on.
I have decoded Kura's secret message. He wants the rollback. That is why he was rolling back. Okay.
He's been playing some Dark Souls lately. He knows he's got to stay on the ground.
Just amazing. Kura is now my idol for rollback, guys.
All right, so this is right now. Everything's working out in Skrill's favor, and that actually might be it. Oh, close. Oh yeah, next hit.
Well, he has all the damage and offense right now, and he's so.
Oh wow! What did he press though? He didn't have to press anything.
And Kura takes it.
That's kind of crazy. I'm
Sasuga.
surprised he tried to press anything. Because
Just
that's another move that comes in 2s and 3s. You never just see it like pop once from Killix. It's always got to come twice. Wow.
yeah, because I do remember like Kura's gameplay from Evo Japan. He's definitely one of the more honest players.
Mhm.
So, but then it was when he decided to become a little more disrespectful there. You know, when he decided to turn it up when he got the momentum for himself against the girl.
Yeah, you could definitely tell whenever he could sense something with the girl, just probably being a little more afraid. I think maybe he kind of trained him down into respecting certain moves, and he's like, okay, now that I got him just making that small stutter, now I'm just gonna keep it on top of him and going.
Yeah, because Kura's just like a player I really respect. So we're going to take a look at the brackets. Just give you an update on what's the standings. So here we are right now. So we just had Seguro versus Kura, and so winners final is actually going to be Jashin versus Kura. Oh, so we're going to see a Killick versus Hilda matchup here. And
It's always nice to see the jousting.
yeah, there's gonna be a lot of poking, a lot of small caliber, a lot of neutral, like maybe a little bit more patient. So we'll see, because both players are known for very honest and clean playstyles. So
It's actually going to be kind of interesting to see. 'Cause it's really whoever gets comfortable first and whoever builds like at least a half bar lead. Then it just becomes like
Dechi
who's
eliminated
gonna
Tamonegi.
say
Interesting.
what?
Interesting. So we're currently waiting on this match from Dechi and Saru Sube. But wow, Dechi eliminated Tamonegi. Yeah, this is Fighting Tuesday turf after all.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's so many times I remember standing at the Red Bull and just being like, wait, this dude lost? When did he lose? Who beat him? And then it's just like, oh, it's this other really strong player that took out this guy. So you can't be surprised for more than like a minute. Then you're like, oh, well, they're both like demons at this game. So of course, one of them's just gonna beat the other guy.
Yeah, just wow. I'm just like really excited. We're going to put mock deal on stream next, so I'm really excited to see how that goes, because I think mock deal is a Cassandra player, if I'm not mistaken, from Korea. I'm not too familiar with both of these players actually, but if they made it this far in such a stacked bracket, I can't wait to see what they're made of.
I mean, it's also nice. I know, me included, whenever the character first came out, we all talked about how she's just a silverback and she just, tries to power her way through it. But I mean, the character's still interesting and fun to watch. And with all the changes that they've made to her, I think she's closer to being, at least even. More so than Amy, at least in my opinion.
Amy.
She's even until roses start filling out, then it just becomes like a downhill slope.
Yeah. So again, a friendly reminder. Oh yeah, you can finish.
Oh no, you go.
No, you can go.
I was just gonna say, because Cassandra just had some holes and stuff to where you could like GI it, so she was a little bit more fair. But
yeah,
you go.
Okay, so again, if you guys missed the announcement earlier, there will be a Soul Calibur 6 Parsec exhibition. Yes, we are going to have the first Soul Calibur Parsec event for Asia. We're beginning to introduce that system over here, and we have representation from multiple countries. That's this Sunday, February 28th, 10 a.m. JST. So we have several first to fives. We have Chang's friend, who is one of the better Hong Kong players, like really nice guy, very supportive guy. He buys everything Caliber related, versus the legend himself, Neon Fate. I'm pretty sure you guys know him from the Nightmare Discord. And then we have the run back between Palm versus Bladed Snake from Soul Calibur Without Borders. So Bladed Snake plays second and Palm roughly plays third or fourth, I think, and from losing to Bladed Snake. So this is going to be the run back. We also have 575, probably one of the best Nightmare players in Asia, from Taiwan, versus Shen Yuan. Of course, Shen Yuan is known for picking characters he feels are not great. but we'll see who his character choice is. And we have some very high-profile matches here for our first to 7. We have Shenchan versus TheKura. You just saw TheKura on stream, previous match, but Shenchan will be. He's been missing from the competitive scene because of daddy duties. But we all know he's gonna get the daddy buffs. We don't know who he's gonna use. We're not sure if he's gonna stick to Cervantes. He's gonna pull a surprise Tira pick like he did in Evo Japan. But this is his competitive re-debut. And then we have Jashin versus Akiopo. So Jashin is also sitting in winners finals right now. And the thing is, Jashin versus Akiopo, they always like have very intense matches in Korea, Japan online tournaments. So there's a lot of lore and history in this matchup. So make sure you stop by and watch, because this is the prologue for more things to come, Parsec related for Asia. So make sure to check it out.
And then once you check that out, or before you check that out, you need to make sure to check out Majin Obama on YouTube. You also need to check out ANIMEILLUMINATI. They keep putting up videos constantly. I've been watching the Giuna videos where he's running through the GG Strive betas and stuff. Very fun stuff to watch, and he also has some entertaining views on a lot of different things. So make sure you go to the YouTube, make sure you click subscribe, make sure you like the videos. Every little bit helps them out, and it helps them run more events like this. If you guys like this kind of stuff, if you want to see more stuff from the Asia region, then you need to support them, give them some love, shoot out some money if you can. But for the most part, like, subscribe, share the videos, help them out. And on Twitch, make sure you give them all the things they need on Twitch. Subscribe, like, watch their videos. Just support these guys, because they're giving you the stuff that you want to see that it's kind of hard to get in other places. Not many other places that have English speakers will run this type of stuff. So make sure you help them out.
Yeah, Obama's been keeping the Soul Calibur community alive for a long time, and I really appreciate that so much for him. So please support his channel if you want him to continue gatekeeping people on the 10th floor in Strive. We appreciate his humor. We appreciate all the stuff he does for our community. So make sure to support him in his endeavors and his gatekeeping in Strive.
I mean, sadly, gatekeeping is something that does need to happen sometimes. Like, you got to get people in checks. Like, oh, you think you're good? No. You got to beat this guy first before you can even step to the next man. So
yeah, I think it took me like a year just to like get past gatekeepers and Fighting Tuesday.
that is actually super true. Look, and you know which ones they are. It's like, okay, I need to beat this person so I can hit that one little extra level, and these people will start looking at me going, okay, this person's a little strong.
Oh, we're getting Huang, the H-Wang. H-Wang versus Cassandra. I don't think I've ever seen this matchup before.
Now, we're going to see if this is going to be a talisman heavy Huang or a talisman light.
Yeah, because there are some Hwangs who definitely go talisman heavy because they want to play a more risky play style, and then you have very neutral heavy Hwangs that just like to play very safe. So I'm not too familiar with Ma's like play style, but it seems like he's abusing Hwang's movement a lot here.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting a lot of the latter, which until now he just burned a few talismans in a row, so he may be like a burst talisman user, you know. And with Cassandra still has all of these ridiculous things that she can pull off. A lot of OTGs, and then of course the butt bomb.
Yeah, that is one advantage Cassandra probably has in this matchup. It's that she has a lot of plus frames to her advantage, while a lot of Hwang players will tell you that,
that is it.
That is it. Hwang players really love to use that grab in particular, but yeah, a lot of Hwang players will tell you he doesn't really have the best frames compared to the rest of the cast.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with that. A lot of his stuff, if you want it to have good frames, you basically have to buff it with the talisman. And so, just like what happened here, he used all of his talismans, but he used them in good spots to keep him in good frame advantage and to keep Cassandra from being able to do her thing.
And then he was using a lot of horizontals to contain Mock Deal's movement here.
Oh, but look at all that damage. He got just a good set of reads right there.
Oh, nice.
Got launched again, and then finished out. So now I think
he's
just not
like,
even gonna worry about it. Yeah.
yeah, he's trying to close the round, so he doesn't really care about talisman usage right now.
Yeah, even if he would have came back and still stole that round away, he still had like another round to kind of either fix his talismans or just to go for it. But I mean, yeah, at that point he was just going ham. He was spending all the cash.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the opportunity to close the round, like, why not go for it, right? So that's exactly what he did.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing with like Soul Charge. If he would have Soul Charge right there, even then I've been like, you know what? That's a good idea to me. It's the end of the round. He's got all the resources right there. Why not spend it to keep that person in the space that you want to, make sure they can't get out of?
Yeah, because we saw like a lot of control on his end. Like he was containing Mokdeal's pressure and movement at the same time. And
exactly.
Just round start and wow.
we got a costume change, but the round is still playing out the exact same way, no matter what kind of clothes that she's wearing.
Which is another great feature of SoulCalibur, by the way. Support cast creators. And now we're going for the ass.
Oh, we got the peach bomb going on. And of course, if you notice, Cassandra has, Ma has been playing like a little bit more compact. Like he's been making sure to just poke every little thing that Mokdeal wants to do.
Yeah, because you can tell Mokdeal's slowly trying to adapt. He's slowly trying to adjust his playstyle. But again, Ma is just very compact player based on the display we see so far.
That sidestep though, he's sidestepping all his verticals, and look at it. He's just saying you can't press a button.
I mean, Hwang's sidestep is amazing, guys.
I got the frames on you. Wow, they have both just poked each other to death. Oh yeah, that's dead. That is dead.
Summoning the Thunder Gods.
Really good.
That was really good zoning.
Alright, so...
Unfortunately, he whips the butt and is gonna pay for it.
We can't have flying peaches around here. Hwang doesn't like them.
He likes a different kind of peach.
Right.
Just a lot of like heavy hits from like Ma right now.
He's gonna have to play so. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say he was gonna have to play so perfect right here and just not even try to contest in the neutral.
Nice. Like that move is just so good.
And now he's just gonna start spending it all. I don't think he really cares at this point. Just like last time.
Yeah, and we're beginning to see a Mokdeal gain momentum here. And the Peach Bot doesn't get the wall spat, unfortunately. Not really.
I mean, if you really look at what's happening here, like Mokdeal is really just being a little bit. Oh, I was gonna say he's being more buttonsy to try to contain more of that stuff, but then that's what got him killed.
Yeah, definitely, because like I think Ma was just like in the beginning he had like just really strong whiff punish game.
Yeah, like from the outset you could see Ma. I think he may have fought this fight quite a few times because he really seemed comfortable. Like he did not look surprised by anything that she did.
I think he's very either familiar with the matchup or with the player. I feel
that could be too. Yeah,
that could be too, because like Cassandra, you can have the very famous Unga Bunga playstyle that the American players like to talk about, and then you have someone like Tamonegi who plays very defensive, and then he just goes selectively Unga like when he wants to. So
yeah, it was actually because you could see Mokdeal was trying to like switch it up, but Ma was just not having it. He was like, you can try to slow it down a little bit, but it doesn't matter because what I've been doing was working on your button style. And since now you're pressing G a little bit more, it's still going to work because I'm still keeping you down. I'm still going to burn a talisman here or there to make sure that you never get your frame advantage back. And then anytime he did get out, he would just kill him with verticals. Like he wasn't letting him sidestep anything.
So yeah, unfortunately Mokdeal will be going home. That was a loser's bracket match, but we have some Huang representation, guys. We got the H Wang. We got the H Wang.
Oddly enough, he's still. I mean, like people picked him up. Like always happens whenever he first comes out, everyone picked him up, but everyone figured out it's like, God, like you gotta do so many things to manage this character while you're playing it, and a lot of people just drop them. But the people who stick with them and really learn how to deal with the whole talisman thing, like those guys, they just pull off some really sick stuff.
Yeah, I do feel like character loyalty does eventually get rewarded in some cases, like how we were talking about how Tira and Hilda players, like they definitely weren't the best at the beginning, but since they stayed so long with the character, now they're just like shining, they're glowing, you know.
Mm-hmm. Can't say that for Golden players though. They've been taking a couple of hits.
Yeah, but I guess
these last two patches have you know, a lot of players have been questioning their loyalty just a bit.
I kind of understand why, because at the end of the day he's a grappler character, and you know, well, it's either he's like how he is now, or he's Potemkin in the Strive beta, which is something.
But I was gonna say, you know, he is the way he is, but one straight hit and that's like 80 damage off of one butt. So
yeah, the thing is he's good. You just gotta play him like a grappler.
Exactly. All right, so we're going to the fourth stage, and just as you said, we're gonna get Killick versus Hilda.
Again, this is winners finals, guys. We got the Japan versus Korea matchup right here.
So it's gonna be whoever gets comfortable first. That's gonna be the one who's gonna take the lead.
Yeah, already you can see like Joshin has like very precise movement. Like he was like backstepping a lot of Kura's vertical attacks here, and he's on the offensive now.
It was almost like he was daring Kura to like press a button. He's like, I know Hilda can outpoke you from right here, so if you press something, I'm gonna punish you. So I want you to do it.
Unfortunately, he gets caught there this time.
All right, so now it seems just like in the last one, it's starting out pretty standard, but this time Kura's taking it. Okay.
Oh, that was a nice option from Joshin there, but no, that's not that.
If he could have gotten the wall splat, that would have really sealed it right there, but it still ended up in his favor. So, oh, that was a nice sidestep.
Oh, nice. Like that's like one thing that Joshin's really good at. He like confirming those charge moves and using its like tech crouch abilities too.
That's right. Oh, okay. So now we got soul charge going. Finally, we get to see some mechanics getting used. Ooh.
Well, that's because Kura actually has meter usage, and Joshin.
Got him. That's right. I was gonna say I almost forgot that, you know, countries are playing to their strengths here. Oh! That was a nice stuff. He made sure to stop him, whatever he was trying to do there. Now see, look at that. Kura's backing off now. So Joshin, he's finally hit that comfort zone to where it's like, all right, you're playing in my ranges.
Yeah, Joshin's just like, he knows like, obviously the stage is one of like the smaller ones, but he's like moving back without hesitation, and he charges in when he feels like he has an opportunity to capitalize on Kura's mistakes.
And I mean, look at him. It looks like he has his timing, and then Kura finally gets that nice lethal. Oh, and he was able to seal it with it. I didn't think he was going to be able to do it without the wall.
We're down to the final round. Both players with 2 bars of meter. I'm seeing a little bit of small caliber here, a lot of AAs, but Kura gets a successful launch. Did the soul charge?
Oh, and we're finally seeing it. Japan finally uses resources. There we go. Now Hilda can do some really ridiculous. Oh, and he got the spear charge. Oh.
That's the second time.
I feel like I'm cursing these people because I start saying something like, oh, this person's doing it, and then all of a sudden they just get grabbed at him.
The power of the commentator's curse.
All right, so we protected the jewels. Okay,
some more meter usage from Joshin? He must be this desperate.
Oh, he got the... Oh, if only he could have did something else to get into that wall bounce. Oh, and he stole it. He stole it with the sweep.
That is Joshin's favorite panic move. I remember I remember he won Soul Calibur without borders with that move, and then he DM me saying that was me accidentally hitting it. Just
Well,
to
you know
take
what?
it against Tamonegi. Just it's a great option though. You can't blame him.
Oh yeah, I think he's just been watching a lot of Karate Kid. You know, he's just sweeping the leg. You got to put him in a body bag, Johnny. You can't just let these guys run around on you. And I mean, plus that move for Hilda is just really good. It's one of her fast ones, and then she can get the extra hit out of it. I mean, that was just a good decision.
Yes, just sign me up for the Evil God Dojo, Jashin. If you're accepting any apprentices, please. I don't play charge characters, but please teach me your ways. Again,
Ooh,
just starting off with the Switch.
And just look at like Kura didn't even compared to the last 3 rounds. He just ran in. He's swinging already. He doesn't even want to give Joshin time to sit back and get comfortable.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot
good
more.
duel.
Yeah, whenever Kura gets riled up, you see those forays coming out.
Oh, now we're dancing. We're trying to see who wants to take the lead on this one. And Joshin is the one who wants to go first. Oh, there's another one.
Oh!
That was
That's
a
our
sick punch.
4-4B. 4-4B is just like a really good option in neutral. Like the amount of damage it does for what it is, like pretty good killing
Yeah.
move right there.
Like you got good range. It's got decent speed on it, and I mean, if you tip it, or I think it's like halfway to the end of the pole, basically you're kind of safe on it, depending on who you're fighting.
Yeah, cause like, yeah, it's like whenever these two play so far, it's like one round is in favor of the other, unless it goes down to the final round, and it's like.
Right. Oh, and it looks like maybe TheKura has figured something out, because Joshin doesn't look settled anymore. He looks very nervous with some of the moves he's putting out there.
Yeah, he's being very aggressive with his pokes now. Cause Joshin likes to like his whole strategy thus far right now, as you can see, is like he likes to backstep into whip punish while charging his regalia, so that he can go on the offensive later.
I mean, and for the last 2 rounds, it looks like Kura was just able to interrupt that. Until this time, he was throwing out way too many moves that Joshin just seemed to just kind of predict ahead of time, and he was able to get out of the way. But Joshin still he's got 2 bars. He's got resources to use. I wonder if Kura will force him to use them or not.
No, the
Also-
evil god must restrain his meter use.
Well, see, I'm wondering if it's just going to be, because I've seen this a lot with all the Japanese players we played. A lot of them love holding onto that meter just so they can get that critical edge for the finisher. They want to finish flashy, you know. Oh, we spin it though. We spin it.
At least he's spending it now.
That's right.
Thank you, Kura, for making Joshin spin meter.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
it.
that's it.
That was
Kura
nice.
didn't waste any time there. You know, whenever you enter again, you lose health whenever you use Killick's soul charge, and just he was running on the time limit there.
Yeah, that was actually because you know typically Killix want to go for one of his other launchers right there, but he went with the K launcher, which was
Yeah, the 9K
Probably the better
launcher. Yeah, it definitely guarantees a CE, but a lot of Killick players don't use it unless the kill is guaranteed, because the scaling for that combo isn't like the best.
yeah. So I think he kind of guessed that he was going to try to sidestep it, and that thing, you know, the tracking on all the moves have been adjusted again. So I think he knew that the tracking was going to catch it if he tried to sidestep it, and he did.
Yeah, definitely tracking was one of the biggest things that was affected in like the most recent patches. So
Yeah, I remember some people were posting up some very more jank than usual Soul Calibur videos of moves just complete whiffing whenever they didn't do that before.
So now we are moving to the iconic desert stage, the best stage for slip outs, obviously.
So
Nice
nothing
duck from Joshin.
too different from the last stage, so I think they're just going to play it the
Yeah.
same way. Yeah, and it looks like Joshin is the one who's taking a small lead here. Looks like he's reading out TheKura a little bit better. Wow, this neutral though, look at how these guys are just swinging on each other.
Yeah, that's one thing I really love about Japanese players, just their ability to navigate neutral in general, and their movement is something I aspire to learn from this community.
Well, I mean, it looked like Joshua was going to kind of run away with it, but TheKura has done a good job at keeping him in check. All right, so there's the K for the finish.
Because like both characters do have decent range in neutral, so it's just a matter of who gets it going.
Yeah, I mean, for a long time, it looked like we were just going to see a ring out, but, you know, good rolls, good use of guard got him out of that situation. So it looks like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joshin's beginning to like confirm a lot more things.
True. It seems like Joshin has like a very small read on the timing that Kura's trying to go with, but he's just off by like that 1 second, you know? So he's able to guard all these attempts. Yeah,
I'm
so
not really too sure about like how much these players know each other, because I do know Joshin like plays Korean players occasionally, but I'm not too sure if Kura is one of them. But
he just walked up and put a foot on his chin. You saw that? Like, he didn't even try to. He did some DDT sweet chin music on him.
Well, that's the way of the Joshin. You fight small.
Yeah, Oh, and that's gonna be a lot. Yeah, he had the Regalia charge, plus he got the launch.
Rising from neutral. Just look at the movement from both players right now. Just the amount of respect.
It looks like Kura. I don't know. He seemed like he was a little confused as to get in, but yeah, Joshin figured that out really quick. And that's it. You're gonna feel the wolf coming through you.
Yeah, again, Joshin's just like proving that this character is amazing. He's probably the best Hilda player in not only in Asia, but I think he's definitely one of the best in the world right now. Like solid contender.
Yeah, he's really strong, and it's just like we keep on saying. He's just, his basics are just so high. You got these other people who can just do ridiculously sick reactions to things, and he's just like, I'm just gonna make sure that it never gets to that point.
Yeah.
But that also leads to his downfall. Whenever it does get to that point, he can't really scramble out as well as other people, you know?
Yeah, he's not he's definitely not the best when it comes to clutching out games.
Right.
And definitely one of the biggest reasons for that is he doesn't really pop out that soul charge as much.
Right. But you see right here, no need for it. He's been keeping Kura in check pretty heavily. He hasn't had time to really think too much himself.
Doesn't get the wall splat though. Nice 2 A's from Joshin, just like interrupting Kura's break attack there.
Right.
It's a good way to interrupt defense. You know, you gotta go back to your fundamentals and know when to use 2A.
All right, so you'd think at this point Kura would get a little bit more aggressive, but he's still playing like this normal neutral that he's been playing the last few times.
Yeah, Joshin's just like really good at...
is just...
Yeah, I think the input's like charge 5A, I'm not too sure. But like, he's just really good at confirming it.
Right. Like, he just knows when to toss that thing out. And he just has such a high percentage rate of getting it done.
Because you don't really see Joshin like going for launchers too often unless he has the Spear Regalia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh! Time is ticking! Nice meter usage from Joshin here. He's listening to our prayers.
Oh, that's it. Wow.
That's it. Wow.
Victory will not...
Now Kura needs to step up here right now.
Yeah, that I was just gonna say, like what he did just now, he needs to start like at the longer ranges that Joshin is able to sit back and kind of think about what he wants to do. He needs to kind of make him start making quicker decisions. Yeah,
because Kura's not bringing out the disrespectful side of him. He's playing very honest.
Wow.
Joshin's just deciding to turn it up in response.
Yeah, like anytime that Kura finally started going a little bit, you could see Josh and kind of take a step back and try to get things done. But for the most part, they both wanted to play that nice, simple neutral, and just Josh was just getting way more comfortable working with the ranges than Kura was.
Yeah, you could tell that Joshin was very familiar with his range and his movement options. Like you could see him backing up like flawlessly, and then whenever Kura was in his face, like there's like masterful use of 2A, a lot of charge confirms there. So it's just like really smart on his end. But,
and then it also comes down to like how many Killiks has Joshin had to fight through, you know.
Yeah, Korea does have a lot of Killik players. It's not just Kura. You have like Impact Killik, Arctia Kaja. There's like quite a few. So
yeah.
But I mean, it's not over for Kura yet. Kura's just been going to the losers bracket. He can redeem himself, you know, get some time to reflect on what went wrong, what he can do against Joshin. You know, if he can bring Joshin down to a clutch situation, maybe he could like pull it out.
Well, I mean, so far tonight, it doesn't look like anyone's been able to really put Joshin in any bad situations. You know, he's been pretty comfortable. Point. Yeah, like he hasn't let anyone put him in a situation that he had to hurry up and quick think his way out of stuff. He just kind of like chilled out and used his ranges to his advantage.
Yeah, that's definitely an advantage you have as a Hilda player too. So perfect character for him. Perfect character.
She's got the best of both worlds. She can take you at range. She can take you at short. You know, how you gonna figure your way out?
Redhead waifu, which is definitely an appeal for certain people in the community. I know.
Of course, the wolf crone.
Wolf crone. You know, you get buffs when you know you really like your character's design too. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it really helps out. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I was playing only Mina, there were plenty of times that, even though I knew it was bad for me, I'd let myself get lethal hit just so the rest of her stuff get broken off. It's like, yeah, that's the character I want to play with, and then I'll just run around. It's like, I want to beat you in a bikini, and then just run out that way.
Oh no! I mean, I admit Mina looks better with her haircut.
Everybody, all the Mina stuff all the Mina discords I was in, everyone has the exact same thing. It's like, why did they just cut the ponytail? And then once they gave us character 4,
this is okay. I know FlashGawd does use multiple characters, but this is my first time seeing his talent.
In a cursed castle hall, warriors dance in a masquerade of death.
I'm gonna vote that he's gonna be like a super wind cannon talent.
We'll see, because you know, if you see how Korean players stream this game, they're always like using a different character. Like Korean players in this game, they made like 4 different characters. Ground start grab.
He's doing the gong hits and everything. Oh yeah, he just lost that one. So, okay, we got the sidewalk slam. Yo, he actually got it. I mean, regardless, even if he blocked it, Golem's still plus on that one. Oh, he got it again. In all truth, that the 6-4 grab, those can be very tricky, especially, I mean, online, of course, there's a small delay, but like, if you're just not expecting that he's going to be going for that grab, you see
reversal edge cancel. That's something we don't see as often now with the recent talent changes.
Yeah, because she just doesn't benefit from it as much as she used to.
But she definitely is one of the winners of the more recent patches. She's definitely considered top tier in Europe now, if I believe so. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, like, and that's a pretty big reason right there with that soul attack.
Oh,
he got
again.
He got it. And she is dead. Oh wait, no, he's not. Ooh, never mind. She might live. No, okay, I was right.
No, that's definitely...
I am Nostradamus. I called it. I forgot she has less health.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what FlashGawd was thinking with this character pick. I'm not too sure how proficient he is with the character. But he is sitting with 2 bars of meter that he could use. But at least he's gaining momentum now. He's entering the talent blender. There's a lot of
there you go.
stance mix-ups, which is the best way to play talent offensively. Oh my
Yo,
god,
he
round
knocked
start CE? Yo, that's something else. I'm a believer in the wake up CE, but not round start CE.
No, the only way that would have been more sick if he would have air grabbed him out of it. That's the only way it would have been even better. Alright,
Oh,
so
nice.
spending the cash.
Big damage.
Oh, and it is paying dividends. That's good. See, I think this is why he wanted Talim against Astaroth, is because once you get into this situation, Astaroth literally has nothing to get you off of him. Like, he
Nice,
has...
this is that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
yeah.
The only thing he's got a soul charge, and then thanks for all the, like, the RGIs and stuff, it's just useless at this point. Oh, he finally ducked one.
Oh, but
Oh, but
That's
he got him.
gets punished
Pick him
for
up.
bring out that reversal edge, unfortunately. Half
Yeah,
of his
people-
health's already gone.
He's been watching Mighty Ducks. He knows what he's doing. Alright, so soul charge is out. Oh, reverse soul charge.
Finishes the string, but gets interrupted by the bull rush there. Oh man, I love the way Sagirl uses bull rushes
Oh.
actually. Oh! Nice block.
Oh, I always get hit by that. It amazes me whenever I see people able to block that act.
It
Ooh,
is
yeah, he almost
horizontal,
caught him.
so people sometimes forget that.
Oh, and he got him with the basic BA.
Eh. Well, Sagirl is definitely one of the stream monsters tonight. Definitely one of the unexpected fan favorites, I guess. Like, wow.
Well, I mean, anytime you watch a stream and you see a Golem player come on, even people who hate, even Giuna has to sit back and go, I'm going to root for that guy who's grabbing people, even though he hates grapplers, because it's just something about some of the sick reads that you get with Astaroth players. It just makes it so hyped to watch the match roll out.
Yeah, that is true. Because again, with a grappler, it's like you really can't afford to make mistakes with that type of character.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're Potemkin. Unless you're Potemkin, just
Yeah.
saying.
That's 60% grab. Like, what is that? I don't understand anything that's going on right now. All right, so we're going back in. Both characters, they don't even play around. They just rush into each other.
We're just seeing a lot of uppercuts from Sagirl here. Let's see.
And the good pickup.
Nice 2 to
Okay,
A.
that was a nice duck.
Is that the first time FlashGawd used 2 to A? That's like one of Talon's best moves, and I don't think I've seen it that much this set so far.
Yeah, I think that was the first one in this match.
We're seeing some nice patience in neutral here.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how the match is just slowed down so much.
Oh,
just now.
not again!
Wow. Yeah, he called him out on that one. He didn't even. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Talon's just like a great character with the RE cancel privilege, but you know, Sagirl's just been doing great with the break attacks.
Yeah, Sagirl definitely called that one out. He just kind of sensed that was going to come out.
But this RE interaction seems to be working out in FlashGawd's favor now. He has the Talon power-ups.
All right, so this is dangerous for both of them because they both have really strong ring out right here. Okay. And then the wind cannon for the very end. So we got one wind cannon. So this pretty standard neutral for both of them. Oh,
Nice combo from the 6CV.
yeah, I agree with spinning that meter right there. You want to keep
Yeah.
pressing your advantage.
Yeah, definitely. FlashGawd's Talon tends to use Soul Charge more than. Oh, the thought!
Oh, what? Don't lose the round if you're gonna do that.
FlashGawd, please
Like,
don't.
okay, there you go. That's good. Don't lose if you're gonna do that. I've done that before. It feels bad. Don't do that.
FlashGawd believes in the power of the wind right now.
All right, so close quarters again. Very small caliber. Getting it. Oh, and the 2 hits knocked him out of it. And the slam.
Popping out the soul charge from Seguro.
yes.
Yeah, nice way
That
to
was a
stop her
very good one.
sanctions there. Yeah.
Oh, this might be ring out. No.
No.
But of course he's in soul charge, so he gets the double throw.
But yeah, but Talon's in a position to do reverse ring out shenanigans as well.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore. He went for the clumsy kick. Deal him. Damage.
Yep. Oh, and he got him with the sweep the legs. Wow, that was actually a very interesting comeback on that one. Now we're back to 1-1.
Yeah, you can see FlashGawd is confident in the Talon pick. He's slowly building that confidence there. I think he's gotten the hang of the matchup, you know. I don't think there are too many Astra players in Korea, so
Yeah, I mean, Astaroth players just in general, I think the most I've seen was the US kind of right now has the most Astaroth. And I mean, some people are just playing with them because they want to troll.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Naomihara's Astaroth personally.
Yeah. Actually, I really like Party Wolf's Astaroth. I think it's super fun to watch. Yo, he rolled on. He did the dodge roll.
He knew that FlashGawd was going for the A option.
Wow.
That's why he did a roll, man.
He did a barrel roll. He got out of it. Oh, but look at this. FlashGawd has just been pressing all the right things. Okay, couldn't get the reversal on. But, yep. He did not break it correctly. But this situation benefits neither one of them. Wow.
Wow. Like, none of FlashGawd's CEs have landed, I think.
Yeah, he's been trying to, but he, like, something about Seguro, he just keeps on getting... Oh, that's the best grab. Whenever you catch him out of that stuff. Right, so
it's like catching a fly, you know?
Oh my god,
Nice!
It's so, like, getting that with Amy is even better.
Yo, like, the way FlashGawd just purposely stopped his string there because he predicted Seguro with GI. Like, masterful. Just great.
I was gonna say, these stutters are just, like, I would have been hit at least 3 times by now. Ooh, so if he would have got the wall bounce. Oh, he got him. Alright, so this isn't death, but it's going to be really close, maybe a hit or 2 away from it. Yeah, okay, so one good hit, and he's
How many
dead.
times
So
have you seen the CE tonight? Oh! He got it! He got it! My Filipino pride! My Pinoy pride is happy.
Wow. Wow, he got the leg. He got the leg.
Yo, I just love it whenever somebody does that.
So now we got to see how will Seguro play this, because it's not like he hasn't been aggressive. He's been aggressive. He's been trying to get his grabs, trying to get his hits. But it's just FlashGawd seems to have picked up on the small movements that Seguro's trying to do, and he's just knocking him out of everything now.
Yeah, and another thing that FlashGawd is doing really well is his soul charge usage with Talon. Like here, he went for the AABB hold to win cannon, because you can't. It looks Unga, but you cannot be brain dead with Talon's soul charge. You gotta be aware of how to mix up with it, and it's working out in his favor.
Yeah, he's been popping it at probably the best time. She has one of the better soul attacks really in the game, because whenever you pop it, it just gives her, you know, that tornado sticking out for a while really gives her that space that she needs.
Just going for the BB option just to break out of that bull rush. Oh, that's just great.
Oh, we spinning to win. Grab and down to the ground. All right, so what's gonna? Oh, okay, he chooses to back off. Wow.
Oh, dedicating to the win.
Yeah, he did not back out. Oh, he's spinning to win again and grab. Oh, okay, he just went for the easy one. I just really enjoy this fight because both characters want to be in the same space for different reasons.
And they both have different ways of offense as well, so.
Exactly. Oh yeah, this is exactly what she wants.
Just a really good usage of soul attacks from FlashGawd. I don't think I've seen this many from the other Talon players in Asia.
I mean, there you go. Takes it just because all the pressure and all the hits he was getting from that soul charge really helped him out.
Yeah, because again, we all know that FlashGawd's main was Aswell. We saw it earlier on stream, but this is a really good character pick. I think he went in knowing that the Talon matchup's probably more favorable for her. Because Segurl, we don't know if he has any other sub picks or pocket picks character-wise. But he's been a solid player all around. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to him, but just a really good run from him overall.
Yeah,
like, he's
it was
actually
actually
losers, man.
really nice to see. Yeah, the stuff he was able to do was just so. I mean, since I'm new to the Golem gang, you know, it's nice to see the things he was able to pull off and see how, you know, this character, people can dump on him, but he's viable. You just got to put in the work.
Yeah, and that's one thing I like about Soul Calibur. Like, I know people will always complain about balance. Maybe it's not the most balanced game out there, but truly every character is viable. Like, you just need to find a way. Some characters have to work harder than others, but everyone's viable, yeah.
Well, and then, like, not only are they viable, but your ability to play the character your way, you know, because whenever you look at it, I guarantee you, if you watch like Segurl's Astaroth played against like Rakudo, you'd be able to tell whose Astaroth was playing at the time. It's like, oh, well, that's Segurl. Like, that's how that person plays Astaroth. That's how that person plays Astaroth. So you not only get the character variety, but you get the style variety from the players.
Yeah, that's what's great, because obviously some characters excel at things better than others, but you can still see the player's style, no matter which character it is. Like all the very passive Japanese Amies, and looks like we have the Korean versus Korean match, FlashGawd versus TheKura here.
Blood, flesh, and souls are offered to the gods.
Oh, okay, and they're on the handy hand stage, so all the hands are starting close together now. So they still got plenty of opportunities for ring outs, depending on how well they can push to the edges.
But Serska, did you know that the walls on the stage move? Like, that's amazing.
Right? Sometimes they're doing hands across America, other times they're closing in for the light golf clap.
Yeah, it's
right now
amazing detail from the developers. Masterful stage design.
In all truth, I wish they would have done more of this with more levels. I thought this was such a cool idea until, like, you know, you get wall banged for a while, then you're like, oh, this is kind of stupid.
Yeah, we're seeing FlashGawd on the aggressive here. Like, Kura's guard that. Oh, gets the 4.
So that lethal hit's really helping him keep Aswell in check for this last little bit.
Oh, pretty close right now.
Oh, the GI.
That was a really close match. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was, like, there was some sick reads going on right at the end. Alright, so, yeah, this is also, like, your standard Killick versus Aswell match. Aswell can control the range better than Killick can, so Killick wants to get in where Aswell has trouble getting people out.
I mean, Aswell's like the god of neutral, personally, for me. He has like so many things he can do. So many ways to close in and zone as well, so... Just
look at that guard gauge. I mean, he's screaming red right now. But the wall combo seals the round.
Yeah, like... wall combos with Killick. Oh, wow.
I mean, really, with both these characters, their wall combos can literally just completely shift a match. So I'm still a little concerned that we haven't seen some Kiniku busters get thrown out yet. But then again, Kura hasn't given him many chances to make that set. Ooh, and with that, I will shut up.
Ring Chain Sumo.
Yo, look at that. Oh, yeah. That duck, though.
Yeah, Kura's feeling it. Kura's feeling it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is that he's seeing right now with FlashGawd, but it looks like he figured something out a little bit.
I'm pretty sure these two have played each other a lot too, because the Korean scene is pretty close.
Oh, he messed up the guard. Wow. That was it.
How many round dropping combos have we seen today?
What was it? Was the first one was with Segurl, wasn't it? Where he?
Yeah.
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 Wow.
That was heartbreaking.
Yeah, like if he loses this next round, I can't say I'd be mad at him because that would put me on tilt a little bit too. But it looks like it hasn't phased him too much. He's adjusted pretty well to how the TheKura's trying to play.
Yeah, and
Oh,
nice launch from Kura though. Like Kura's just on point with his launches. Oh, went for the RI, but why wouldn't you? Because that's one privilege Kilik has in Soul Charge. Like he has access to more RI usage.
yeah. It just seems like he's really picking out these axe moves of a FlashGawd pretty easily.
Easily. And you know, most people don't block that. Most people
Right.
fall for it. So that's very good. Oh, that's not gonna. Oh, okay. That I thought that it would reach, but apparently it did.
Seems like there's some ghost hitboxes getting thrown out there. Oh, protect
Oh.
the jewels, my man. All right, so he's got Aswell in his underoos right now, so we're basically
Again?
seeing the strongest
Okay.
version of Aswell.
Be careful. There
Oh,
we
finally, there's a first
Finally.
sneaky buster.
go. Yeah, finally Kura wasn't careful.
And see, he burned it at the right time.
Right
That's
time.
exactly what you needed to do.
FlashGawd taking game 1.
Go ahead, get your wrestling move off, then keep that pressure going with because Aswell with Soul Charge, like you already can't do too much to him in the neutral anyway, but Soul Charge Aswell, like man, you've got nothing.
Like, don't get me wrong, like Kilik does have a very oppressive soul charge as well, but it costs his health. Aswell doesn't
Exactly.
have that. Aswell just becomes Jesus when he's in soul charge.
Like you can't contest what you just said because it's true. he just becomes like floating, spinning top Jesus and just doing all of that random stuff that just either A, kills your guard gauge, or B, locks you into some ridiculous combo that takes away 50 to 60% of your health.
Yeah, the thing was, like, in that previous match, FlashGawd was, like, whittling down on Kura's guard gauge. Like, it was, like, flashing yellow throughout, like, 80% of the match.
Yeah, he got it going really early and then he just never let it fully recover. And right here, that was a good lethal. Oh, but the grab is going to reset, and he gets the wall for his
He
troubles.
gets the wall, too. That's great.
Well, the problem is like you're sitting there going, yeah, okay, I
Yeah.
got the wall, and I want that, but then you're like, oh wait, Aswell's back is to the wall. He wants that too.
He wants that muscle buster.
Exactly.
Oh,
and
classic
with the
slide kick.
the basics. All right, so we're force pushing everyone away. We're trying to keep. Yeah, look at how slow they've started this match out. Usually Kura's running in and trying to keep on top of him, but he's giving him some space this time.
Yeah, very different from how he was playing Talum earlier.
We just had 2. There's 3. 4. 4, ladies and gentlemen.
At least Kura can
And he's
count
got
to
the wall.
4. I can
And
count to
he-
4 as an Amy
Oh.
player.
And once
Oh,
again,
nice
just like
catch.
last round, starting out slow. But I think Kura's got his timing a little bit this time because
Yeah, I
he's
think,
really
like-
squeaking in.
Yeah, like one thing I really like Kura's doing is like he has very clean ducks like this whole set. Like a while ago
Right.
that clean duck into CE. Right now we had the Wild Rising D.
Is this it?
Is it? Yeah, it is.
Okay. I was gonna say he didn't burn the soul charge. I mean the CE, so I didn't know if he was gonna get the damage, but he was able to finish it out. So now everyone's sitting with full sticks. Who's gonna pop first? I have a feeling Aswell's gonna pop first. Oh, maybe he doesn't need to. Oh, okay, finally snuck that grab in. Now we're
Slowly
back to
pushing
normal.
him towards the wall here. All I
So
can do
once
is
again-
this.
Both characters want this. Oh.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, that is game with the muscle buster.
Buster.
So now last round.
Goes for the
All right.
1A hold.
I do believe he is 2 for 2 on those.
Okay, we're seeing a bit more neutral here. Some more 4As from Kura.
I was
And
gonna say,
he's
look at
not
that
being
space.
careful.
Yep, that's number 3 for this this set so far.
Oh no, spin to win. Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
yeah, that's out.
Yeah, that's it. Although this is losers finals, so
Well, we're gonna have to see what's gonna happen on the next one, because you noticed he's been going for the muscle busters like a little bit more. Maybe he just felt a little bit more comfortable in those last couple of rounds where he's like, I think I've trained him to block high most of the time, so I'm just gonna keep going for the bottom.
yeah, and then I think Kura only has Killick. Compared to other Korean players, he's pretty loyal to his character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the only character he has as a pocket is possibly Talon, but I'm not too sure if he still plays that character. I mean, now's a good time with the current patch, but
yeah, I would say at this point,
wait,
if
no.
you wanted to try,
actually, okay, no, he's sticking to Killick, because I was about to say his most recent streams on Twitch is like titled "I Am Kutoto." Because he's been playing Baldo recently.
Yeah, I will say Valdo, out of everyone, he probably got the shortest end of the stick in the game. Like, for some reason, they just didn't like Valdo with this last patch.
Yutoto keeps getting that man nerfed.
Right? And everyone thinks like, oh, Valdo's OP. Is like, nah, he's not OP. Yutoto's just really good.
Okay, now we're seeing a lot more variety in Kura string usage. Like, so far the only low we've been like seeing is like 4A, but we got like 4 for AA. We got like 2A plus B, I believe. But yeah, we're seeing a lot more variety now. Well, never mind.
He was just so awesome. And then those little hops from FlashGawd. Like, I think he was just doing that to frustrate him, but it was just working out so good. It's like, why stop it?
Like, yeah, I mean, Vassal was like busted back in the day, but he's still like a really good character because, you know, even if he gets buffed or nerfed, he has that core character strength.
Exactly.
He has these great mix-ups, these great 50-50s, and he has the ability to close in on neutral.
Right. I mean, just, I understand, you know, he's got to keep switching between axe and spear. But, I mean, it just offers him so many options that a lot of characters don't have.
Yeah, Kura's not being careful with his muscle busters at all, but gets the auto GI into soul charge. Soul attack.
Alright. So this is really scary for FlashGawd right now.
No?
But it could equally become scary. Oh, okay. I was going to say, if Kura wants to keep it out, it could be just as scary for him, but he just went for the health regain.
He wanted to stay safe, I guess.
Oh! Wow!
Was that supposed to be a punish? I can't be.
I don't think that could have been a punish because of the distance. Maybe he thought, maybe if it was closer, it could have been. But since it was so far away, it gave him the amount of time he needed.
Yeah, we're seeing FlashGawd, like, a lot of horizontals coming from him right now, trying to contain, because, like, Kura had, like, really good launch punishes a while ago. Soul Calibur!
Every time I see that, all I can think of is Sailor Moon.
I don't know, every time I see that, I think of Julian. Context, Julian is the resident Gaijin Nazgul player, so...
Oh, he's about to break his guard.
Oh, the jump! The jump!
Wow.
Yo, that's when you know the person's big brain. When they decide to jump.
Alright, so pushing towards the edge. Yeah, Kura can't block too much more. He's about to get his guard broken. Even with these attacks, it's not going to take him out of it.
Yeah, so it seems like he's going to go for pressure instead. I mean, he has the meter.
Yeah. It seems like the best idea at this point, really. Yeah, he's having to let go of guard way faster than he actually wants to. You can tell. How is he not dead?
Yo!
What?
Kura hanging on a lifeline here. Oh
All right, he
God.
pulled that one out. Something fierce.
Yo, he's still in
Wow.
this. He's still in the fight.
Yeah, he swung. He definitely swung hard on that one.
Yeah, he could have been sent home just like that. Just like
Right.
that.
That was one of
Wow.
those Daigo moments.
But yeah, the risk paid off. I gotta say that the decision making there was pretty good. Worked out
Yeah.
for him in the end.
I mean, you really noticed whether he was getting angry or whether he found something. He's just like, you know what? I'm gonna put this answer down as buttons, and he just ran up and just started pushing way more and just working it out even more. And it seems like that was like the right call. It's just I'm gonna press just a little bit more than you are, and then I'm just gonna interrupt all your stuff.
The thing is, you haven't. I don't think you've seen Kura play like drunk or angry before, because I have seen the infinite amount of taunt cancels he will do mid-string.
It's I haven't seen him play angry or drunk, but I'm gonna believe what you say on this one and just say that this is just typical.
Yeah, because I know him as I've been saying throughout the whole stream that I'm used to him being very clean player, but when he becomes disrespectful, it's like when the magic happens.
Yeah. I mean, it really seemed like even now in this round, you know, his aggression still hasn't really gone away. He's still keeping on top of him and trying to keep him from just pressing anything, and it's just working out so well for him. Wow.
Oh, nice. Oh, unfortunate drop though. Weapon arts a little bit closer to the wall now. Soul attack?
I can't even call that like a call out. I don't know what that was. Maybe that was just a big brain move. And slam. Oh, he's too far from the wall to get it, but he still gets good position. And all that guard damage.
Oh! We're gonna get the Twitter wall combos.
Yep, this is the big one.
Oh, but he wasn't careful.
Well,
Doesn't get the wall spat!
this has been some weird stuff this round. But of course, just the simplest of buttons.
Imagine doing walls like Muscle Buster near the wall 3 times and it doesn't wall spat, man. Like...
And that's got to be because you know the Aswell players are like gearing up their fingers to press the rest of it, and then as soon as it drops, it's like, ah, crap! Now I got to put everything back. And of course, the big grab.
Yeah, we're
This
feeling
actually
Kura's bloodlust
really works
right
out
now.
for him on this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
he barely lost any life to it. Oh, and protect your toes.
Oh, you're gonna attack my feet with your Muscle Buster, then I'm gonna retaliate the same way.
Right.
Nice reversal edge.
I really thought he was going to be left hanging too long. He was going to get hit, but that move recovered just fast enough. Oh, the wiggle sticks. Okay, this is a good soul charge. This is the best time to pop it.
Yeah, time to feel the power of reason, like Aswell says.
Yeah, like Kura was getting too comfortable.
Oh, nice RI. That move does become a break attack when Aswell's soul charged, so that's why I like to call it the spin to it. Oh, the punish?
All right. Still, in my opinion, though, I would have rathered him go for the soul charge on that. But still, this is good damage. It puts everything in a more doable situation.
Just edges it out with a 2K.
The tippy toes.
No, it's just the score right now is 2-2, and whoever wins gets to fight Joshin, sitting in winners finals. And I think, no, not winners finals, grand finals, and I think both players fought him today, right? I believe so. Was it?
Yeah, Kura fought him definitely.
Kura fought him definitely.
Yeah, didn't him and FlashGawd fight at the very beginning?
Yeah, I believe so. So whoever wins this gets their revenge match against Jashin.
Oh yeah, I think they're both fighting for that run back because they had to be sitting at the end of those fights with Josh and like, I can't believe this man did that to me.
I mean, Japan and Korea always have a very intense yet very friendly rivalry. So
Yeah. I mean, they
so
both
it's a
got
matter
really
of
sick
which,
players.
yeah, a matter of which Korean will make it to the finals. So place your bets in
Right.
chat.
Someone's going to have to press F. All right, so this is a really good start for Kura. He was able to beat the exchange.
Oh,
that
nice
was a
block
good
on the
block.
Muscle Buster. Good punish using Wild Rising Beat.
And see, now we're coming to one of the janky half walls in the game, and we're moving away from it now. Yeah, I wouldn't want anything to do with that half wall. Oh, just raw. He's not even cooking it. He's just putting it out there.
We gotta make some raw sushi tonight.
Yeah, I know you've been noticing this, but FlashGawd has been really swiping at them feet. Like he's really going for the toes on this one.
I mean, it's in his name. He's very flashy, and he's a god when he wants
Right.
to.
See, look, there you go again, like right at the feet. He hit so many lows on that match. I think he's trying to get Kura to start,
If the
ducking
positioning were a little better there, he could have actually run FlashGawd up.
more. Right. And just another raw Kaniku Buster. Wow.
Oh, tried to go for the punish.
Oh.
Unfortunately, that's a minus 12 block punish there.
Oh, that's so gross. And finish with a Kaniku Buster.
FlashGawd just 1 point away from taking it.
I think he heard me. He was like, you know what this man said I wasn't doing enough? I'm gonna fix him up. I'm gonna get some raws in here.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of small caber from Kura right now. Playing
Yeah,
a little safe, yeah.
it's actually like leading to his detriment because he's not being as aggressive as he was in the last two games. That was really like helping him out. Now he's given FlashGawd a little bit of time to breathe, and he's just getting punished for it.
Yeah, we're seeing Kura like backing out a lot actually.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is a good start. That was a good soul charge. Reset the situation. You keep the wall. Make him burn his.
Oh, sick, man.
Ooh.
I love that grab whenever Killick pops out his soul charge. Like, just so slick.
Wow, right off the bat, just for jumping for those feet. Look at that. Like FlashGawd was like, nah, I'm not gonna chase you. We're just gonna stay in close from the get. And then plus with that yellow guard gauge, you could tell he wants to press it and keep whittling it down.
Yeah, Kura's not really in the best situation right here, but he's... Oh!
Oh!
Doesn't get...
He
Oh
missed
my
it.
god.
Wow,
Wow.
that actually could have potentially ended
Ling
the
Ching
match.
Suo? Yo, this is...
Wow.
Wow. Just silver pelt left. What's Kura gonna do here?
Mm,
Go...
mm.
Oh!
All right. How
Alright,
you gonna play it? How you gonna play
Oh!
it? He got it.
Oh no!
Just with the raws. He's
Kura was
undercooked
so
and everything.
close. Kura
Wow.
was so close, man. Oh my god. But at
Like-
the end of the day, congratulations to FlashGawd making it to grand finals. Unfortunately,
Wow.
we have to see Kura go. Sad to send him home, but well fought. Like, wow. Well
was
fought.
like- During that fight, that was like 5 just uncontested muscle busters. Like he didn't even do a setup. He didn't like, I'm gonna make you guard, then he just tossed it out, and they just connected so many times. Tip range.
Yeah, friendly reminder to watch your toes, people. Watch your feet. Whenever you're playing
Wow.
Soul Calibur, just be careful. The amount of unseeable lows in this game.
Oh yeah, like the last 3 rounds were just the perfect examples of that, because you just saw FlashGawd just go for his feet the whole time, and for all the fights before that, FlashGawd was going pretty much for the mid, so Kura was used to blocking that, and then all of a sudden just all feet all day. Like, there's a reason why Aswell doesn't wear shoes. You know, he's got to make them strong. He's got to have that tough bottom, the callus.
Yeah, that is true. So we're going to take a quick look at the bracket just to show the amazing journey we've had tonight. So here it is. So we are at the grand finals right now. Jashin versus FlashGawd. Japan versus Korea. So we have had like a lot of high profile players show up tonight. Thank you so much to everyone who joined. Just amazing. We had MVP Sagirl with the Astra representation. Just wow, the way he sent Dechi to losers. What a highlight.
I can't wait to watch those VODs again. Those are really good matches. I'm gonna use those.
Yeah, and then Dechi ended up getting eliminated by FlashGawd. Okay. I see. But just like amazing display from Sagirl in general. Like, I hope a lot more people begin to recognize him as a player.
Yeah, I think if anything, if enough people can see some of this stuff, I think they're really going to start watching a lot of his stuff to make sure they don't just get blindsided by him again.
And then again, for those of you who missed on the announcement earlier, we do have a Soul Calibur 6 Parsec exhibition. This is the first Soul Calibur 6 Parsec event in Asia. That's this Sunday, February 28th, 10 a.m. JST. We have a lot of countries here. We have Hong Kong, we have Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, Singapore, Japan, Korea. It's going to be a great display of I really want to bring you guys like the best of Asia. So there's like a lot of like high profile matches here as well. Shen Chan's returning to the competitive stage with the dad buffs. And of course we have Jashin and TheKura who were featured today in today's tourney. They will be in this event as well. And we hope you guys support it because this is just the beginning of Heaven's Battle. This is just the prologue. Once things get started, we plan to hold open tournaments for Asia. So we know you want more Asian representation. We know you guys are hyped and we know you guys love our scene. So we're going to give the love back and give more opportunities for the Asian players here.
And
so I really hope you guys...
they watch it, man? Where can they watch it? You got to tell them where to go.
And I hope you guys can support it. But of course, it's going to be streamed on Fart Noodle's Twitch channel.
Tell them,
Fart Noodle's the MVP. He's been like testing out Parsec servers behind the scenes for quite a while now. And yeah, this is going to be our first event, the Parsec debut. So give him a follow, check out his Twitch channel. You know, we're going to stream the event there.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to try to tune into that. And then, before you do any of that, make sure that you go and you find Majin Obama on YouTube. Make sure you go find ANIMEILLUMINATI on YouTube. You can catch all of the VODs from every Fighting Tuesday on the channel, plus all of the other funny, informative, and good content that they put out. I watch their videos regularly myself. And just make sure that on YouTube, you click like, you subscribe, you go ahead and support them so that they can keep giving you things like these tournaments that you guys love to see, all these high-level matches, all of these great players. And then, of course, you can get some English commentary that you wouldn't normally get from other places. So make sure to follow Majin Obama, make sure to like his stuff, make sure to follow ANIMEILLUMINATI, like, subscribe, support their channel, because the more you support them, the more they can give back to you.
Yes, just thank you so much for ANIMEILLUMINATI. Thank you so much, Obama, for letting us run Soul Calibur Fighting Tuesday. It's been a while. It's been a long time coming. And I'm just so happy to bring this event back. So, Grand Finals is coming up?
It's really nice to finally have, like, normalcy.
Normalcy, yeah. Well, some...
And so, for our Grand Finals, we got FlashGawd.
The God.
And Josh.
Both gods in their own right. You have the flashy god and you have the evil god.
Right. So the real question on this one is, like, whenever you see Joshin play, you know, he's very calm, hang back, gonna punish you, not gonna do anything crazy. He doesn't go for too many big things.
And then FlashGawd is like the complete opposite.
Right? Like he'll sit back for a little bit, but he's like, nah, this is too easy, and then he just runs in and starts like putting it in. He doesn't want to have that empty space. He doesn't want like that break in a conversation. He wants to keep running through it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how he can try to force Josh in to play that game too, instead of giving him that time that he needs to set out.
So I'm definitely curious as to see how Joshin will be careful, I'd say, in this matchup.
Mhm.
You know, we saw FlashGawd going after the feet a lot. So I remember like vaguely when I was like commentating the online challenge, and Joshin didn't block a single blow when he was fighting Yuta. So I don't really know how this is going to go.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because that area that Hilda likes to stay in, Aswell likes that too. Aswell can do everything that he needs to exactly from her ranges. So how he's going to approach FlashGawd with all the stuff he can do, it's going to be kind of interesting to see what he's going to try to get in with.
Although I'm curious to see what strategy FlashGawd is going to implement this time around, because they did fight earlier in the bracket, and surprisingly, Joshin was the aggressive one during that match. If you remember correctly, he was shutting down FlashGawd's Aswell before anything could even happen. It's very clean, a very straight, unexpected wash. So,
and then after that, I guess just in all the other fights he was in, he didn't really need to go in hard. So he just kind of held back. So maybe we'll see angry, aggressive Joshin again.
channeling the evilness.
Right.
The evil god. Yeah, but Joshin's like sitting on the throne right now. Let's see if. Oh.
What? When did this happen? Aswell's been juicing up? Like, has Aswell been taking steroids? What's he doing?
I think it's because the Aswell pick didn't work out last time, so.
Right.
I did mention that Korean players have like main 4 characters each. So like.
Well, you're definitely on the money on this one.
Yeah, because like FlashGawd didn't hesitate to pick Talim previously, so now he's playing the Golem.
Oh, with that duck though. Wow. Okay, so. Wow. Once again, we're seeing it again. Joshin is being really aggressive.
This is the most aggressive I've ever seen him, ever. I've seen him play a lot, and I'm just like stunned.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, if he doesn't break that, that's going to throw off all the timing. But look at this. He has been smothering him. Wow.
Wow. Very nice first round for Joshin.
Yeah, like, oh, okay, there we go.
There we go.
Finally.
But how are you going to fight against someone with really good movement like Joshin, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So many like break attacks. Like, is Joshin on something today? Like, I've never seen this amount of break attacks.
I mean, look at these side steps. He's already got Astaroth's guard cage just bleeding. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, he didn't get. I'm surprised he didn't take that punish. Oh yeah, multi-hitting. That's gonna blow through all the armor.
No. He has both Regalia's charged right now.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. Is it? Yep. Yeah.
Because, like you were just saying, he had both those Regalias going. He could have done a different move to finish it out too. Yeah, look at him just running up. He's like, all right, you want to pick Astaroth? Let's see if you can play Astaroth. He's just staying in that good range for Asta.
Yeah, I think Joshin's played Naomihara a lot, so... And Naomihara has a slowly iconic Asta as well, so I think he's familiar with the matchup, and I don't believe the matchup is in Asta's favor here. Hilda can outpoke.
Yeah, definitely Hilda has a lot of the advantages. Alright, so he's still positive off of that. Good. That was a perfect time to pop it.
Oh! Tried to go for reversal edge here?
That was also another good one, but now he's completely out of ammo. Let's see what's going to happen.
Both players are flashing red right now, but Josh and Edge
I was going to say.
Yeah.
You can see Josh was trying to pull back a little bit right at the end, then he was like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to stay.
Yeah, so that Astaroth character pick did not work out for FlashGawd, so let's see if he picks other characters, you know? He's not shy
Yeah.
to character
Welcome
switching,
to the
counter
stage of
picking,
history
so
retold.
I wonder if he's going to stick with Asta pick, switch back to Azul, maybe bring out Talon. You know, he has like a lot of possibilities right now.
I would say he needs to leave that ass at home. Like nothing against him, he's a much better player than I am.
Oh,
but
okay, this is actually a pick I predicted. Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
You did. You called it.
Well, I did mention it earlier, but I did see him stream and learn this character. I have fought his 2B before in ranked.
Well, this is an interesting one because 2B's got all those aerials, and Hilda, from what I can see, she's only got maybe 1 or 2 moves that can knock 2B out of the air for something. So
Yeah, one thing I'm curious about is how FlashGawd will use AGS or aggression stance, because that is like a key feature a lot of 2V players like to use. But it seems like he's not using anything related to that actually.
yeah, he's staying pretty standard. He's not doing any of the other kooky 2B stuff that you usually see from
It's just like
from the other
very
androids.
basic stuff like AAs, BBs, up.
Oh, but it's working really well. Yeah,
I don't
here we go.
think
Angel Seven.
Jashin is familiar with this matchup.
Oh,
Because aren't many people who play 2B at a high level. 2B's a
Right.
very unconventional character.
but this
he was
last
definitely
sequence,
designed-
Joshua
Oh,
was on top.
nice.
Look at that.
He blocked the low. He was very aware
Yeah.
of the string and got a punish, which is great.
Like that whole sequence at the wall with Joshua was pretty much like FlashGawd had nowhere to go. He had every option taken from him. And see, he's even winning. Joshin's still winning the neutral right now.
Yeah, even though 2B has a lot of options in neutral, like
Oh, the
bear
power
hugs.
bomb. That's one of the best grabs in the
shoot.
game.
Goes for the
That
horizontal
360
option.
movement.
Yeah.
Why does
Yeah.
that thing hit behind her?
Horizontals, man. You never know.
So now they gotta get away from the wall. They don't even want to deal with it anymore. Ooh, broke the grab. Yeah, basically, if one of them just gets a grab, it's game.
Yeah, I definitely
there it
think
goes.
this 2E pick is definitely working a lot better in FlashGawd's favor, and it's definitely matchup familiarity from what I can see. Because in terms of
Yeah.
like 2B players in Japan, I think the only one I can name who's like at a really good level is Yami Odare.
Yeah.
He does pretty consistent in Fighting Tuesday. But aside from him, you don't see people play this character in high level. You see a lot of these characters in like E to F ranks in this region, but never like higher or at like really competitive play.
Yeah, and you actually see that a lot, like everywhere. For some reason, a lot of people just don't want to mess with her. The stronger the opponents go up.
Yo!
Oh,
Jashin!
the call out.
Oh my god, I remember when he did the Tsunami Hara and without borders when Namihara whiffed Dazzle's 9A and then he just did a C from neutral. Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
Like every time that FlashGawd showed that maybe this pick is showing him a little bit of light, Joshin just took it away. Like he just smothered him in the darkness.
Oh,
He
2B
had
was the
nowhere to
best
go.
one so far. 2B
Right?
was definitely the best one so far.
It was better than Asta. Actually, his Aswell didn't do too bad in the beginning. He
But,
just couldn't
yeah.
clutch it out.
Yeah, you could tell he wasn't an Asta main, but it was above average, definitely. So the
Yeah.
question is, who is he gonna play now, right? He has like all these character choices to choose between, and okay.
I mean,
So
at this
he's
time, he
locked
could
and
just go to
loaded
random
now.
select
Yeah, but
if he wanted to at this point.
yeah, if he, whichever character he picks, he has to stay with unless he gets the reset.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Eh.
Joshin's staying with Hilda, definitely.
So yeah, and we're getting Aswell, so. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh, we got the dot caliber. But It happens every tournament stream. I should have expected this. We're about to see Connect 4. Connect 3. For those of you unfamiliar, this is a bug that sometimes happens in the lobby, and we're kicked out of spectating. So we're just gonna see the dots light up to
So we gotta see who's
who
got
wins
better
rounds.
dot control.
So let's
Alright,
just imagine things right now. Let's imagine there's clean neutral on the screen.
Well, right now, both sides they're not going in too hard. I mean, we can see the dots are firmly in place. They're not moving at all.
Yes, it seems like it's pretty even right now between both players.
All we can see is that one's in a battle and one has 2 crowns, but we don't know where the dot's going to go. Like, who has better dot management, you know?
Yes, because, dot management is very important as well. People don't forget that dot is like a very key game feature. And Jashin gets the first dot on the board.
Oh, man, he's already showing better dot control.
Already, what do you expect for someone who's been sitting in grand finals? It's the old man wisdom. He knows where to drop the dots.
Well, whenever you just know your dots that well, you can just dot all day.
Like the mind games, man. Like, it's so intense. It's such a simple yet mind-breaking exercise just to play a game of dots. Jashin just 1 dot away from taking it all.
This dot control is literally out of this world right now.
Yo, I feel like playing Lucky Hit right now. This is like the new form of gambling, guys. The new esports, dot caliber. Very high.
Right. He is hitting 0 whammies right now. He is all good.
FlashGawd needs to score a dot on the board.
I think FlashGawd just keeps dropping his dots, man. Like,
and there it is.
oh, the final dot has landed.
Yeah, did you know that the dots on the stage move?
Man.
Man.
And that's it.
That's it. Jashin is your dot caliber winner, and your Fighting Tuesday online winner as well.
Yeah, he played really solid pretty much all night, and then who knew how ridiculously masterful he was at the game of dots?
Yeah, right. I can't believe it. We're seeing him, his expertise in 2 different kinds of games today.
Exactly. He's able to just shift his skills to so many different things.
Yeah, just proving that he's like a very versatile player. We've only seen him play caliber, but seeing him play dot caliber, wow. I'm grateful for the opportunity.
It's an entirely different level. He didn't even lose a dot. He just kept him going.
Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed the event. What did you guys think? Do you guys want to play some games of dot caliber? But yes, Okubo, everyone always calls out to you whenever dot caliber happens. Please,
Okubo, please
roll back netcode and please.
I had
no
more fun watching dot caliber than I did Soul Calibur.
I will say, in terms of percentages, I'd say about 60% of the online tournaments so far have had at least 3 to 4 matches that have ended in dot caliber.
Yeah, definitely. We need to start dot caliber tourneys. It's definitely possible with all the tech we have right now.
Honestly,
we can't do it in person.
If we can do it, if we can set up
we need to definitely have like some bison dollars flown out to try to put some bets down on who gets the dots.
It should be a side event, I think, for all online tournaments.
That would be a great side event for caliber tournaments. There's like a lot of potential for different caliber side events too, like slip out. Slip out tournaments are possible on Parsec. So I'm gonna aim to become the next dot caliber champion, man.
I don't even want to think about slip outs. But outside of the dot caliber, he played super solid, and we even got to see the rare chances that we had. Maybe he was angry, but we saw aggressive Jashin multiple times.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see that side of Jashin. So I'm so used to him just being all safe, you know.
Yeah.
And that's like a good change of pace for him, and it's working out for him. It really is, and I really hope to see that pace out of his on Sunday again. You know, like he's going to be appearing in the exhibition event. So
Yeah, I hope he can
Lord.
bring it out too. Because aggressive Joshin was just pretty interesting to watch. Because whenever you watch him laid back, he's just kind of like poke, poke, poke. Okay, I can get a big combo. Whenever he's aggressive, he's like, nope, I'm gonna swipe the shit out of you, and I'm just going. And he just never let him get out of anything. He just stayed in one spot.
Yeah. If he had actually played that aggressive against Yutoto in like the Soul Calibur Online Challenge, I feel like the outcome would have been very different. It wouldn't have been a wash during the exhibition. It wouldn't have been. He probably could have gotten more rounds during the grand finals of the actual tourney. Like, you can see that he's improving because naturally he is a defensive player, but sometimes you need to know when to go unga, you know.
Oh yeah, especially with a character like Hilda, you definitely need to learn when to turn it on and then when to just hang back and just poke with your stick.
Yeah, especially in a game that rewards like so much aggression as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still, well, now that Street Fighter V has that new defensive option, now we can't say that it has the worst anymore. It's a little on par. Yeah.
Or as Maximilian calls it, the V shits.
It might as well be, especially with Akuma's just stand up.
Yeah, because I do like
Barbie back up.
I do like how fighting games are trying to introduce defensive options because modern fighting games are leaning more towards like offensive kind of gameplay for spectatorship. I know like Soul Calibur tried to do it with a resist impact mechanic, but that's kind of like a very niche kind of thing to use. Very niche mechanic, I feel. So
well, it was the same thing once you had RI in this game. Like a lot of people had some qualms about it, but for the most part, RI it's a very balanced welcome addition, and it gives you that little bit of extra layer so that you're not completely screwed in certain situations.
It's balanced if we're talking about like a regular RI, but if we're talking about like Amy auto RIs, even
but she's got to work to get that. Like even I can sit back and go, it's messed up that she gets them, but she has to do a lot to get to them. So I'll give her that.
All right. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the event. Did you guys enjoy it? I really hope you did. Do your souls still burn? That is the main question.
Yeah,
your souls
still burn.
Thanks to everybody who tuned in, but Sir Sky, any closing words? I guess not.
Is your soul still dotting?
Is your soul still dying?
My, any closing words? Can you hear me?
Okay, so I guess my closing words before I send you guys off is that, you know, I'm really happy that Obama gave me this opportunity to be here and bring back Fighting Tuesday for Soul Calibur. And as well, don't forget to support and check out the event on Sunday because,
let's take a look at it.
You know, again, we're going to take a brief look at it here because, you know, this has been in the works for a long time. Thank you, Farp Noodle MVP. Again, this is going to be the first ever Soul Calibur 6 Parsec Asia event. So we do have multiple countries here that are going to be participating on February 28th. And after this first event, after this prologue, we're going to shift it into an open tourney. So anyone in Asia, you know, we want to represent you. We want to show you off. So please support the event. So I'm just like really hyped because, oh man, just I know all these players and all of them are so proud of their countries, and I really want to do my best to like represent Asia. So please support. Then that's really all I have to say. Thank you so much like for watching, guys.
Okay, so thanks to everyone for watching. Thank
you so much.
Thanks for participating.
Thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me commentate on this stuff, Obama. I'm really glad to help out whenever I can, and plus it's kind of fun to commentate, even though I can see where the difficulties for you guys comes in. So it's very interesting to learn, and I'd love to come back and do something else again.
No man,
but I hope everyone enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I hope you guys get ready for the next thing because you got Sunday coming up. Then I know Obama's going to be working hard to bring another one of these out. He's also does Tekken and DBZ and all these other ones.
Yeah.
So make sure to support the channel, give everyone their love, and you can watch some really good content.
Yeah, everyone, like, just just a quick shout out to Sirska here, because again, this is sort of his commentary debut, and he was like a really great partner. And you know, I guess it's late, but congrats on getting married, dude.
Yeah. One of those things that happened during the.
Oh, I
the
know
whole
you got
married.
married.
lockdown
Yeah,
thing.
congratulations.
Yeah. Well, thanks. I really appreciate it, and she's happy to hear that you guys were like super appreciative
I hope-
too. So.
I hope she isn't mad, because I know she was a little mad that you were a little loud earlier.
Oh well, I mean, you know, I'll give her some chocolate. It'll be okay.
Yeah, but I guess we'll see you guys soon. Again, follow Obama. He's the best gatekeeper on the 10th floor of Strive. Follow him for great content.
All right,
And
bye,
we'll
guys.
see you next time.
See
Bye,
ya.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Later, guys. Thanks for
Congrats,
coming
Sir
by.
Scott. Congratulations. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to send y'all over to Skater. Be polite. Tell him I said what's up. Catch you guys next time. See you for ICFC tomorrow.